Hello, everyone. A very good morning. As you all know, the live markets are on, and we are here with Siva sir, who has got 15 years of experience, and I know he's quite renowned in trading community and traders community, in fact. And today we'll be decoding the markets live with him. Welcome, Siva sir.
Thanks, Shub, and it's a
Hello,
pleasure to be
hello.
back at
Welcome, Siva sir.
Upsurge.club.
Yeah. So, sir, everybody has joined, I guess. Like there are 300, more than 350 people watching us as of now.
Great. And thanks,
Uh,
Shub, for the introduction. So, what I will do now is I will quickly share my screen, just confirm, and I hope you guys are able to hear my voice pretty clear. Let's go ahead and get started. I don't want to keep them waiting also for too long. So, hi, hello, and everyone. This is Sivakumar Jayachandran. Welcome you all for this live decoding session. In today's session, I will be decoding the markets using OI Pulse and the other tools. As a disclaimer, in today's session, I won't be giving any calls as such. I will be decoding the markets. And most important thing, in case if I would have taken any trades which I'm showcasing it to you, that is not to encourage anyone to go ahead and take it or follow my strategies. Please do your own analysis and then go and take a trades according to whatever that you believe in. With that being said, let's deep dive to see what is happening here. Okay, so currently the markets would have opened in the green and everybody would have been expecting with the kind of rally which the US markets played out yesterday. So I'll be addressing few queries later, don't worry. But initially, look at the way the US markets rallied yesterday. So initially, when we look at it, how the Dow Jones closed yesterday and what are the things which is happening in the Asian market, those are the things which we will be normally observing in the markets. So if you look at it, Dow closed in the solid green, almost 0.5% yesterday. And even the Nasdaq futures also was trading. And you look at the Nasdaq yesterday, it closed almost at 1%. Now, when you're coming and looking at the Dow futures, it's currently trading somewhere around 59 to 60 odd points, though it is in green. Some of the Asian markets are not believing in that, especially the Chinese market. Yes, Chinese have run a lot in the last 1 2 months. They've run a lot, close to 30-40%, and some of the index have gone to 100% as well. And Nikkei, which normally follows the Dow, it has been in trading in green for 1.4%. Even the Dow futures is trading in the green. But there
uh,
is something which is bothering our markets. Probably the kind of
Siva
fall
sir,
which we are seeing. Yes.
just a small request. Everybody wants the screen to be zoomed a little bit because they aren't able to see the data.
Okay, so I hope you're able to see it. Just check this one now because the maximum I've kept the resolution at 125%. I hope now they should be able to see it. Just see this data now.
Can you just do it a little bit more? No, sir, the Chrome data, the Chrome one.
The Chrome one.
Yes.
Okay, you mean to say this one?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah.
hope now it is bigger.
A little bit more, and it will be perfect then.
Okay, great.
Yeah, perfect, sir. We can continue.
Okay. So, guys, on that note, just give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. Just making some setting changes. Guys, currently looking at all the scenarios which is happening across. Probably you all might be wondering the Indian markets needed to be performing and it needed to keep moving higher. Yes, even the data points were pointing out for the big gap up, and then the market should have been rallying in the upside today. So, in fact, when I look at the data for yesterday, the market in fact closed near to the day's high, in fact, near to the resistance. And good, good news is the morning gap up, whatever that was there, morning rally which was there yesterday, it was all sustaining towards the day end, which is a very good sign. But what is happening now? That is what is going to be concerning many traders. Why it is happening? Purely because it can be due to the diplomatic row which we are having it with Canada. It might have some impact in terms of the commerce because it is not only Canada. It's going to be between like in okay, Canada has taken some kind of confidence measures with US, UK, and others. So this is going to be a point of bother which might be bothering the markets at this juncture. Otherwise, our market by this time should have been rallying pretty hard. But yes, FIs have been hardcore sellers in the last 1, 2 weeks have been, and they've been literally selling every day. If they are getting an opportunity, they're just selling off like close to $1 billion. That's a kind of selling which has been happening. If you look at this, we have taken a low of 50,970. From there, the markets have been keep on moving it higher, but we just taking a temporary pass near somewhere near to that 50-day moving average. You can clearly see the 20-day moving average and 50-day moving average is interlocking several times. But today's day would be a day which we needed to be looking at very keenly because yesterday's data was completely bullish. But when I look at data from today's morning data, the data is getting very, very bearish. That is something which I'm going to be showing it to you all now. Just hold on a second and let me pull out the data now. So normally when I look at the trades in the morning and other things, I normally look at the previous day data for my opening trades. Once the previous day is done, all the things are done in the morning 9:15 to 9:30, then I start to look at the intraday data. So when I look at the intraday data, the charts are giving me a picture. Yes, there is an expected the gap up due to the yesterday's move and then the global market move. But what is happening after 9:45, which is going to be determining what is going to be happening for the day. So how can I identify the data? As I told you, I will be using the OI pulse to decode this data. So if you look at the data here, this is the Bank Nifty futures in the morning. You can clearly see there was a gap of 100 points, and then there was a mild short covering which happened. And after that, you can clearly see the markets is trying to book some profits and some short buildup is happening in the futures. So currently more than 200 points has been given up in the between 9:45 to 10:15. So it is almost someone is thinking and getting a clue that okay, our markets is now going to be outperforming. I'm going to be using this opportunity to sell the markets. But what made me to think about going in the call side in the morning? Pure data driven. So this is the Bank Nifty. If you look at the day for the a day, it is showing you a bearishness. Can you see this data? This is the data for strikes 51,300 to 52,700. So combined of all these strikes, what is the OI which has been built up in the call side? What is the OI which has been built up on the put side? So from the morning, you can clearly see they are adding more open interest on the call side compared to the put side, which is a clear sign that the sellers are creating more and more positions on the call side compared to the put side. Why I would say that? Who can create positions in the option market? It is the sellers. So when seller is creating a position more on the call side, it is indirectly implicating to you that these guys wanted to write as much as possible on the premiums which is available on the call side compared to the put side. Okay. So now, if you look at this, just see this data. This is for the Bank Nifty intraday. What I'm going to be doing now is I'm also going to be adding the positional data. So when you look at the positional data, as I told you, it is still bullish. When I say positional, I'm just adding yesterday's and today's data. So yesterday, the Bank Nifty was absolutely bullish. It opened at 200, 300 points and then kept on going and it closed at 600 points in the green. And if you look at it, EOD on the Bank Nifty call side, you can clearly see the data closed in the negative for all these strikes. Why it closed in the negative? Because the shorts who were creating the positions in the prior days, they also started covering their position, thinking that the market is going to be zooming in the upcoming days. That's the reason the sellers normally cover their positions. When the sellers cover their positional, open position, then the data will go into the negative because they are not only covering the position which got created yesterday, they are also covering the positions which got created the prior days. But today, things are slowly changing the like in a balance. In terms of now, in the morning itself, they created close to 50 lakhs. If you look at it here, only 30, 35 lakhs. Then another 15 lakhs here, another 15 to 20 lakhs here. Then now you can clearly see the position that is getting created on the call side is much bigger compared to the positions getting created on the sell side, put side. So now this is going to be a challenge. Why it is a challenge? Positional players are still believing it is going to be bullish. Intraday players are still thinking that I'm going to be bearish. That means it is a fight which is happening between the people who are taking the positions today and the positions which has been done yesterday. So it is a fight which is happening between the intraday player and the positional player. So it is going to be an interesting one. Why? Intraday, they are creating more positions on the call side, but positionally, still the data is sentimentally bullish. So where exactly I will be able to go and take a trade from now, in case if I needed to take a trade, this is where the data will help you. I wanted both the intraday and positional to give me a bearish move. Plus, I wanted the chart also to suggest me that Shiva, yes, I'm going to be falling big. How will I be able to identify whether it is going to be falling and falling big? First and foremost clue for me is yesterday's VWAP line. So this is going to be your yesterday's VWAP, right? So if you look at it, the yesterday's VWAP was somewhere around 51,890 odd levels. So if you look at it, the morning fall which happened, it exactly coming towards that level 51,980 odd level. This one is 51,964. From here, the bounce is happening. I normally consider the previous day VWAP till 10:30 until and unless it has fallen with volume in the morning itself. So if you look at it, the market is perfectly taking a reversal from yesterday's VWAP. That means the bull who has taken the positions yesterday, he is still saying, Shiva, I'm not going to let this go level pretty easily. Why? Because all his averages, if it is a positional player, all his averages would be playing at that particular level. What is VWAP? Volume weighted average price. So a big player's average will be in the previous day's VWAP. So that's the reason it's going to be important for us to track this particular level at least till 10:30. But in case around 9:45, 10, the bears are attacking the downside with a large volume, then if this level is given up, that level will act as a big resistance on the way up. So currently it is acting as a support, but if the market would have fallen in the morning with the volume, then this level would be acting as a big resistance for the bulls. Okay, so that is something which I would keenly watch for. Now, if they are going to be playing between yesterday's VWAP and today's VWAP, then it is with the writer's control. When I say writer's control, nobody is able to gain control. The buy, like in a sellers on the call side, the sellers on the put side, nobody is able to gain control. What they are trying to do, they are saying, you eat whatever the money which you are able to do it. I will eat whatever the money which I'm able to do it. I'm not going to give a single penny to the buyers. How will we be able to identify that? If you're a buyer, if you have taken a position, if you'd have made some exits in the morning, you would have made money. But if you look at it, all the calls and the puts from the morning level, it has been falling. So if you look at 51,500, from a high of almost 570, it has fallen to 316. Now it is trading at 361. So it has given up close to 200, 250 odd rupees on from the morning. Here, yesterday's close was around 109. It went up to 147. Now it is trading at 117. Are they giving much money here? No. They are taking something away here, close to 70, 80 rupees from yesterday's close, but they are giving back only 10 rupees, which is clearly suggesting the writers are controlling it. That means the straddle players are going to be enjoying this current moment more than the buyers who are holding it with conviction, thinking that I'm going to be getting a runaway rally today. No, that is not happening either on the call or on the put side. So clearly, at this moment, it is the writers who are going to be having in control. One thing which is going to be favoring the bears is whenever the move is happening like this, we just needed to see not only the positional data, intraday data, both needed to change. So currently, it is the intraday data which is getting bearish, positional data is not. I would still wait for both to change for me to go and take a clear direction. So in this scenario, what can I do? The fall happened with almost literally volume. Intraday players are making a move when it comes to this territory. That is the today's VWAP and your super trend, which is available here. Then I will try to go and take a resistant trade. So if you look at this, I'll just show you my morning trades. So if you're a trader, you guys needed to plan your day in such a way that whatever the trades which you wanted to take, once the setup is available, you needed to take it and then close your positions, stay light. So if you look at my trade book, I'll just show you that. So these are the trades which got executed in the morning. So what I did is I didn't go for the opening trade. The pure reason is if you look at the RSI was already overbought territory. So I was waiting for the RSI to cool off. I wanted just one round of a bounce for me to go in and get out. So when the RSI started to cool off somewhere around 920, 925, that is when my first entry came in. So we started buying it from 377 to 378 and then 360, 370. So I normally pyramid my range within a particular level. Once the pyramiding is done, then took the positions till 320 odd levels, exited some positions at 350 again, then again took some positions at 320, 330, all between 925 to 930. And once it is done, then I needed to just exit it as well. So if you look at it, I played it between 360 till the support territory. Okay, till the support territory, because this is the area where the gap is getting closed. And moreover, the morning super trend and the WMA was there. It is an important resistance level as well, because in the past, that is the level wherein the markets took some resistance and then the fall came in. So these guys started to make this level an important one for the intraday. Now, once that particular level is done, I just needed to exit it. Again, we closed our positions by 9:30, 9:45 because it was two trades which was happening here. 9:30, we exited again 9:40. We entered it. This is a sale. So within 5 minutes, we exited. Again, we entered and exited by 9:40. So now imagine if you're having a capital of 22 or 25 lakhs. And if I'm able to get 1% in the morning itself by 9:30, our trades is done, then we just needed to stay light. The most important factors many traders tend to fail is even after achieving the targets, they keep adding more position. Guys, morning, someone who's trading with 500,000 quantity, what they do is they tend to have the overconfidence, then they tend to increase the quantities in the later part of the day. That is where these guys tend to lose out a lot of money. So, in terms of the trade, we entered 338, a quick scalp, make moves here and there. So even after like the charges and everything, because this is an unlimited brokerage which we have, so we don't need to pay the brokerage. Even after all these charges, we'll be getting close to 27, 28K. So on a capital of 22, I'm getting more than 1%, then I should just stick to that. Guys, always remember when I say the 1% rule, you needed to think about what is your capital and play based on your capital. Now, as the chart suggested, what did I say? When it is coming near to this area, this is the area for you to look out for a quick scalping opportunity. Why? The intraday players are making sure that, okay, so I'm not going to let this go a level higher because out of the positions which I'm having, my average is somewhere around here. Now, the opportunities is there for both bull and a bear. Here, if it is coming here, it is an opportunity for the bears. But if for some reason, if these guys are breaking those two levels and going higher, then I needed to be really watchful because they will be trapping the players on the short side as well. So I needed to be very sure whether they are able to take this level out. How will I know? I will be able to know only when there is a move happening with the volume. If you look at it, this is the only candle after 9:30 with the volume which has close to 69K. As a two candle theory player, I would have loved to get another candle more than 50K here. That would have helped me for me to go and take a trade on the downside. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. And we also had a previous day, we were supporting it. Now, the important question is whether they wanted to take it higher or lower. So, in this scenario, what I normally do is I don't want to go for any OTM strikes. And though I'm today, we are having a Nifty expiry, I'm still playing on the back Nifty. Many people ask me, Shiva, in the long run, whether I will be able to still be able to play the back Nifty. Guys, let me tell you, prior to 2016, we didn't had Bank Nifty weekly expiries. We had only monthly expiries. Only challenge is uh, we will not be able to see a big premium move which will be happening on a day-to-day basis, considering you have almost like 25 to 30 days for it to expire. But you will definitely get some intraday moves. As a trader, the volatility might come down, but the amount of move that is going to be happening in the Nifty, it will still be there. And those of you who are still fearing that Shiva, what if Bank Nifty goes out of the weekly expiry? Will I be ever be able to trade again? Means I'm pretty sure you will be able to find your mojo because there are people who have been trading since 2007. They have survived the 2007 to 2015 when there was only a monthly expiry and there was no hardly any volume in the Bank Nifty expiry. Now the things have changed completely and you will be able to do it. So, with that being said, all I wanted you guys to do is please ensure that when you're following any particular index, just follow the patterns. I know initial few days or few months, it will be very difficult for you to get used to it. Those who have got into the markets after 2020, yes, you might find it little difficult to adapt, but I'm pretty sure once you know how the Bank Nifty moves in the next 3 months, maybe by November, December, and January, by February, you all should be good. Okay, so nothing is permanent. So you all needed to change and adapt. Whatever the move which you are thinking about now, you will still get similar moves. Imagine, say, for example, let me tell you honestly, when someone has tasted blood, they will definitely come back for it in a different format. What I mean is the volatility. Imagine the Jane Street or whatever the street which you call, when they know that they have made significant amount of money, they will come back again in a different mode. All we needed to do is how they do it, and we just needed to follow that pattern. It's all about getting in and getting out. In this market, rather than being a player who can hold the positions for a long time and then lose everything in 1 minute, I would rather risk small investment and then take some small profit rather than risk my entire capital in a single trade. So that is the approach which I would expect you all to be doing it in terms of the scalping. Okay. So never ever get worried. Okay. Things has happened. Things will happen more than this also in the future. But if you are a trader, you just needed to ready to accept what is being presented to you and adapt to it. Imagine you getting into an examination and you all of a sudden feel a couple of questions which are little tricky and out of the syllabus. Will you not attempt it? I will attempt it. Though I will complain it later, stating that, guys, this is an out of the syllabus question and so on. But I will put my efforts to at least answer those queries within my knowledge, whatever that I know, rather than completely avoiding it. Similar to the way we have put up some requests, like, and this is the something which needed to be happening. I would have welcomed in case instead of Nifty, if the Bank Nifty would have been there for the weekly. Yes, because Bank Nifty weekly became a big hit once it was introduced in 2016. People like me who started scalping, we all loved it because of the index value. Why many traders are not preferring Nifty to the Bank Nifty? Purely because of the index value. Imagine when an index is close to 52,000, when you're having a 1% move, it is 520 points. When you're having an index which is at 25,000, when it is happening 1% move, it is only 250 points. So getting a move on 250 as a scalper is going to be very difficult compared to what I'm going to be getting it in the 500, 520 move. Why? I think a couple of days back, I mentioned a post. Sensex is going to be the new Bank Nifty. Why I mentioned that? Because Sensex value is close to 82,000 odd levels. Imagine if there is a 1% move in the Nifty, similar move you will see it in the Sensex as well. So Sensex is going to be giving you 800-point move, whereas the Nifty is going to give you only 250. Sensex, though it has not matured, you will definitely see in the coming future, considering there are not going to be like too many indexes which is going to be getting traded, you will see Sensex is going to be getting crowded. And I hope BSE makes some improvement in terms of the infrastructure to handle that kind of a volume. And we are all like not impacted by any glitches or anything which is going to be happening, abnormal events. But other than that, if you're a trader, we needed to ready to accept that. So let me quickly ask you a question. How many of you made an entry on the call side today and made money? And how many of you lost money today? Okay, so let's quickly like look at some of these things so that we will also be able to address it. And in the meantime, it's a data driven market. Only thing is, some days the data is going to be very easy to decode, some days it's going to be tricky to decode. When you look at the data, data will present you all the opportunities what you require. Only thing is, it's us who needed to make sure that which side we needed to be on and which side we should not be on. So if you look at it today, a few of you have made profits on the call side, few of you have made losses as well. But the important thing is, don't try to hold your positions for too long. Okay, when you know that a particular position is not giving you, you just needed to maintain a risk reward and tell yourself, okay, this is the maximum risk which I'm going to be deploying in this particular trade. And if it goes below this territory or above this territory, let me book my profit or let me book my loss. The bigger problem is when we keep on holding it. Even say, for example, if I would have been holding this trade for too long, by this time, you know for sure I would be losing big. But there is no point in holding it once it is moving beyond a particular rate. For me, the stop loss for this trade was once it breaks this particular level with volume, I would have exited it. That is around 280 odd levels. That means I'm ready to accept like in 20-30K as a loss, then I should ready to accept 20-30K as a profit as well. Now, as I expected, the markets went higher, returning from that particular territory. Though I may not be, since we are in the YouTube, I may not be able to show you the live trades, but I showed you the level where I would be entering in case if I wanted to do it. So, as a trader, these are the tricky things which I wanted you guys to monitor and then take it according to that. Just a second. So it looks like almost 42% of you have made money and 57% have lost money in today's trade. Why? You guys needed to seriously introspect. The markets was giving you all the right reasons for you to track that. I don't know how many of you are tracking the open and high strategy. Open and high strategy was clearly giving you all the open and high on the put side compared to the call side. So once there are few trades which happened at 9:30, there were few more strikes which happened at 9:50, and the open and low was there on the call side. So this clearly also a reason for the bears to attack it. Now, the important thing which I would be keenly watching is the sentiment, whether it is changing from bullish to bearish on the positional data as well. Just look at it. Intraday, it's absolutely fine. I would be a total bear looking at this just data alone. But what I also needed to keep in mind is two things. The way the US markets rallied yesterday, the way the Dow futures is rallying in the morning, except our markets, mostly the European markets closed in the green, the overnight markets closed in the green. The Chinese market just ignore them completely because they have been living in their own sweet world now. They don't want to listen to anyone. They just wanted to move on without even thinking about anything else. Okay, just give me a second, guys. I'll be back. Just give me a second. Okay. On that note, so the things which I would be keenly watching is how the data is getting driven. Now I'll also show you few other techniques where you needed to be monitoring it. So when it comes to option chain page, what I will be keenly looking is how the IV values are shaping up. So if you look at the IV values on the call side, it is only 12. On the put side, it is 15, 16. That's the reason when the fall is happening today, you will see a bigger premium move happening on the put side. The pure logical reasoning is whenever the IV is higher, that means the buyers are coming on that particular direction. When the IV is lower, the buyers are not even willing to go and take a risk. So in today's market, if the market is falling and if the IV is higher on the put side, which is a very good sign for the put buyers, which is a very good sign for the put buyers because they are coming and putting a pressure on the sellers on the put side, which is a good sign. Now, there is a 4 point gap. I would love to see this going towards 18 or 20 and this one staying at 12 or 13. More and more gap on the call and put difference will be auguring well for the put buyers. So if you're a buyer today, at this juncture, it is favoring you. If you are a call seller, it is favoring you. Lower IV, it is very good for the sellers because the sellers are combining together and they are not letting it. So now, whereas the markets, it is just taking a pass somewhere in between this territory. They are not in a rush to either go up, neither go lower. So one more thing, today there is a Fin50 expiry. We'll also look at the data for that. So here we provide the data on the real time. So you will be able to see the data getting changed every minute. So what I will be doing is I'll also be showing you Fin50 chart. Though the Fin50 chart is not giving you much data because it is not trading with any volume, you can look at it. The volume is hardly 1,000 or like in a 200, 300, and 500 or so. So there is not much of things which is happening. In this scenario, what you can do is go and see which is contributing. So under the all menu, you can click on index contribution. Here, you just needed to select Nifty Financial Services to know which are the Nifty Financial Services stocks which is on the advances and which is on the decline. So out of those 20, 10 on the advance, 10 on the decline. So if you look at it, 61 points is the overall points which is given by the stocks which is in green, 77 points is the one which is giving in the red. So 73 minus 65, that is what you will be getting it as a change. So if you look at it, where do they get this information? How the financial services is falling 10 points or 20 points higher or lower? That particular data is available here. So someone who wanted to look at the data, you can look at it. Who are the ones who's contributing to the maximum move on the upside and who are the index stocks which is contributing it to the downside move. So now they are just literally playing around with these territories. In case if these guys are going it again here, so I'm expecting these guys to make another round of a move on the upside. And then, in case if these guys are not able to do it, that's the area wherein quickly you can expect a small reversals to be happening. So this is the area where the reversals as an opportunity here. Will they be able to move it? Can they or can they not? So I'm looking at these two blue lines to be my resistance area, the VWAP plus the blue line, which is the resistance area. So in case if these guys are going heading towards the territory, that's the area wherein I'm expecting a minor bit of resistance to be clicking in. Remember, still the positional data is bullish, intraday data is the one which is bearish. Now, for some reason, if this particular candle closes, okay, above the super trend, and if the VWAP is here, super trend is here, then it is going to be a problem. Why it is a problem? Because this is the area where most of the time it is called as a no trade zone. So if you look at it, people who would have made money in the morning, these guys would be enjoying it. These guys would be enjoying it. So if you look at it, the data is still in the negative, but it is as it is going higher and higher, these guys are going to be thinking that, okay, are they going to be clearing this territory? This is the area wherein a maximum move can be happening in case if the move needed to happen. What did I say? They needed to play it with the volume. Are they playing it with the volume? The volume seems to be the missing factor at this juncture. Look at this. The volume seems to be the missing factor. But for some reason, if they're able to clear this territory with the volume, then I needed to be really careful. In the next two candles, if they're able to now, they've made a move, they're taking it above the VWAP, but not with the volume. So if this case is going to be happening, it is going to be a bother for both the bull and the bear. So bulls will be saying, we are able to maintain the composure, we are able to take it above today's VWAP, But the bats will be saying something is lacking. I needed to put in more volumes to take the markets lower, which has not been happening. Will they be able to take it? Nope. Come on. We just needed like one move with the volume or not. This is the resistance area. Very keen to watch here, guys. And one more thing, just watch out on individual strikes as well. Say, for example, the strike which I'm looking at is 52,100. I'll just show you the 52,100 chart. 3 minute time frame. Just look at it. It went to a high of 499, and you can clearly see the OI which was there 4 lakh 85 in the morning started to fall towards 2 lakh 96. That means sellers are saying, Shiva, I think today the market is going to be falling. I'm not going to be taking much positions on this one. The sellers are covering their position. From 499, it has been continuously falling and it is coming near to the VWAP territory, which is somewhere around 350. Okay, let me just see the VWAP. It is around 346. That means this is the area, in case of someone who would have bought it in the morning as a buyer, he will try to defend it. So I would needed to watch and wait and watch whether that guy is coming in, trying to give him some support so that the market doesn't fall from this territory. Are they going to be doing it? Let's wait and watch. One good news is if I'm a bear at this juncture, this move is not happening with the volume, which is going to be a cause of a concern if you're a bull. Why? Because someone can easily again take this markets lower. Someone can easily drag this markets lower. But I think it is going to be a day which is going to be dominated by the sellers because the sellers are going to be saying, Shiva, we have given the move on the downside. Again, we are going to be taking some move on the upside, making sure that we are not giving any premiums at all to the buyers today. Are they going to be making that move? Let's wait and watch. So for my trade, in case if I would have taken it, the stop loss which I'm looking at is another 20 to 50 points somewhere around this territory because this particular candle is there from where the volumes picked up to make the move on the downside. So I'll be keenly watching this candle, one candle above the territory. This will be my finale candle. In case if they are breaking it, then you can expect a big short covering move to be happening. This is going to be like in a tricky area. Let's wait. Let's wait and watch. Can they make a move on the upside again? A big move. Just I will watch and draw the levels so that you will know what is the level at which I wanted to get an exit. I'm making a big move now. Will the intraday players will be getting tracked or the positional player? Now you would have known the reasons why we needed to be tracking both intraday and positional data. So intraday, the OI is now starting to reduce to from 109 to 101. This particular one from 34 to 39 lakhs, increasing a bit. But look at the positional data. It is still bullish. Not even a single moment they have turned into bearish. That's like a game which has been clearly played by these guys. What a game! What a game! Will they be able to maintain this? So, key level, this particular level, if it is getting breached with volume, I have no other choice other than to exit my trades in case whatever the positions which I've done, taken it. I'm just looking for the volume bar as well. Very keen to know whether the volume is going to be supporting them or not. Will the bats be able to attack it, bring it lower? They are trying their level best. Guys, again, the bears will be hoping that this looks more like what to say, a fake candle, right? When the markets are moving above the VWAP, it needed to be going with the volume. Without the volume, it's normally a move which will trap several people and then they will make the move again. So let's wait and watch. This session is going to be in English, but definitely, yes, I will plan a Tamil session soon, either on Upsurge or on our channel. Don't worry about that. We will definitely plan that. So
Also,
data plays
sir,
a
there are
oh,
1,200 people watching us live.
wow, that's good. That's good.
But
Glad to
sir, there
see
is one
that the
concerning issue. But there is only 180 likes on the stream. There are so many
sorry.
people watching, but they are not liking the stream. There are so many people watching us, but they are not liking the stream.
Oh, okay, guys. If you're there on the stream, just we wanted to know whether you guys are really there. Just click on the like button to know whether you are really there on the stream. There is a like button which is there. Just click on the like button. Now I get to see that happening. So, how many of you wanted more of these live sessions in the future? Because that's the only way the upsurge will be able to convince me to be coming on back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And trust me, guys, it is very difficult to get Siva sir's time.
Okay, so now it is getting into a crucial territory, the most important element where the markets are trying to get away and then into a runaway rally. So now this is the area, as I told you, this is the point where the bulls will try to take all the moves, whatever that is possible, and needed to pump it up with the volume. In case if these guys are not able to pump it up with volume, that is going to be a cause of a concern. The Bulls needed to attack it and they needed to attack this particular territory. I think today, if there is going to be an opportunity to trap the people, this is the area. So, will the Bulls be able to trap and then make a move above this territory? Watch out for this level. So, they are almost there to our resistant territory, and whether they will be able to pump it up with the volume. So, Bank Nifty back in the green again, 130 odd points. Now it would have trapped the people on both on the call and the put side today. At this juncture, it is trapping the people both on the call and the put side. They are not giving anything away. They are not giving anything away to both buyers and sellers on this particular market. Can they make a move again near to the VWAP territory? Just that we are getting a resistance at that particular level. That means the guy who has put in the money on the markets in the morning to drag the markets lower, he is trying to do one round of indifference. Guys, always remember when the big guy is moving the markets, we just needed to go along with him and we needed to see whether that guy is able to take the markets higher or lower. If that guy is not able to do it, then we have no other choice other than to get an exit along with them. So we made a significant move from the lower end. These guys have been making a significant move. So if you look at it, from the morning low of close to 51,900 odd levels to 52,159, which is a pretty significant move if you ask me. So whether they will be able to continue this momentum or whether there is going to be some amount of profit booking for the people who bought it at the lower territory. This move seems to be based on the people who would have taken the positional play. These guys are ensuring that, okay, we needed some kind of an exit. We were not able to get an exit yesterday. So we needed some kind of an exit and we will try to buy something at the lower levels, again, move it higher so that I will be able to get an exit. Or I got a golden opportunity to trap the shots now. Will I be able to trap it more? That's something which we will see it in the next few minutes. Whether are they going to be getting it here? Quick territory move. They just needed like kind of one push heading towards the territory, which is going to be the VWAP. So whether they'll be able to take it towards the VWAP territory, months at least. Guys, VWAP is going to be the most crucial area now. After 10:30, as I told you, intraday VWAP will be coming into the picture. Now we needed to be watching very keenly what the intraday moves are going to be. The intraday players are going to be playing a great game now. Whether those guys are able to go and make a move. So perfect reversal from the area what we are looking at. So in case if these guys are going to be making a move, this level needed to be beaten with the volume. We just needed to keenly watch that particular territory. Guys, as a trader, don't try to fix your mind that I needed to be only playing on the call side or only playing on the put side. You needed to adapt to the situation. So if you look at it, now the OI on the call side is falling by 20 lakhs and the OI on the put side is increasing by 20 lakhs, which is clearly is getting a sign that the sellers are starting to cover the position. Now the most important element, how the intraday data is looking like. Intraday data is slowly favoring the bulls. That means it's not a complete changeover, but it is slowly favoring the bulls because the positional play is still in the picture. That's the reason I keep insisting people don't just blindly see only the intraday data, see what is also happening in the positional side. Okay, because positional will give you a clue whether it is going to be a free fall or not. So I was expecting a resistance to be there here, but unfortunately it is not. Now they've taken it higher. The seller who has taken the control in the morning, he is trying to defend the territory. There is a fight which is happening between that particular seller who brought the markets lower and the guy who is fighting to take the markets higher. So it's going to be a TikTok game which is going to be happening for quite a some time. But for me now, this is more like an area wherein if I would not have taken a position, I wouldn't take any fresh position. But if I've taken it, then this is the area wherein I needed to quickly adjust my position, see what is things happening, whether I'm able to get an exit or not. All these things needed to be done. I think the fall is imminent, but it is not happening with the volume, right? Look at this. Can they head towards that? We whap. No, they just needed to make a big fall. No, I think intraday players are going to be finding it very difficult to take a trade in this market. If you're a buyer, this particular market is going to be just testing your patience like to the core. Don't just fooled by the chart alone. Always remember the charts can sometimes deceive you as well. We also needed to see the data to see whether the data is also backing it up. That's the reason I was telling you, though the data was showing you all the bearishness and other things for intraday, positional data is still bullish. Positional data is still bullish unless and until this also turns like in a red. I would be little cautious on this market because it can quickly make a move. All you would see is one candles like this, one candles out of somewhere, and then the markets can give you a shocker. Now, Those who are thinking to take trades on this side or that side, we all needed to be waiting and watching. When they are playing near to the VWAP, whenever they are playing near to the VWAP, that is a sign that these guys are just going to be keeping it, writing the premiums. We always needed the candles to be trading far, either on the upside or on the downside, far from the VWAP, so that a clear trend is emerging. If that is not the case, then we may have a trouble. Now, one thing on the IV. I told you about the high IV is a favorable thing for the bull, like in the put buyers, right? It is also a risky one. Always remember when the IVs are higher on a particular side, when the move is in your favor, the premiums will be coming faster. When the move is against you, like when they are having a recovery, then you will see a bigger fall happening in terms of the premiums. So something which was trading at 10, 20%, now it has fallen 20%. So that is the problem with this kind of a market. Okay, so higher IV, it is a double-edged sword. If the move is in your favor, it will favor you. If the move is against, then it can completely ruin the party. Okay. So what is this table which I am looking at it? It is a table which will give me what is the intraday moves on these banks. Okay. So if I wanted to quickly look at it, what is the HDFC rate, ICICI, Kotak, because these are the last large five banks which is making the move of the Bank Nifty, right? So I will also be able to see the VIX. I'll also be able to see the Dow dates live, plus the Fin Nifty rates, the Bank Nifty, and then the Nifty rates live. So here what we have done is we have added an indicator which is available in TradingView called Option Scalping V2, and you can also add the indicator Bank Nifty contribution. You will be able to see the contribution which is made by the Bank Nifty. So which are the ones which is contributing to be in the green, which are the ones contributing it to be in the red. Everything is shown here. Okay, that's how it is. Now the options chart, the 52 100. Just look at it. The price has fallen well below this territory, and then it is trying to inch up to the VWAP territory here. This is interesting. So here, many traders who would have kept the VWAP as their stop loss, if you're a straddle player or if you're a seller on the call side, if you'd have been selling it from the morning, if you'd have kept your VWAP as your stop loss, that would have got triggered, and now it is back below that particular territory. This is going to be a pain point for both the buyer and seller. You can clearly see the sellers are also not confident today. How will I be able to say that? Because the sellers increase their volume in the morning. The blue line is the OI which kept on increasing, and then it is starting to falter, which is a clear sign that the sellers are covering their position. Even here, the sellers covered their position. Again, they increase. Now they are covering it. So both the sides, that is a sticky wicket. So if you're a trader, if you have made money and lost money, it's absolutely fine because the market is clearly not giving you a clear move what they are planning to do with. So they're just playing around in this territory. Probably you might just all of a sudden might see one or two candles going higher, one or two candles going lower. That is all a possibility in this market. Can we get another round of a move towards this territory without the volume and then get another fall? Probably yes. Let's wait and watch. Let me quickly check the trending wave data for you. Looks like the fall is happening as we are talking. What is this candle is all about? This is getting crazy, guys. This is absolutely getting crazy. So what they have done, they have made some of these people to just go along and then they are completely trapping them. Now you understand the importance of the seller's powerful tool, what they are planning to do with. Hmm. Guys, this is a crazy candle. As I told you, it would have tested a lot of your patience. Imagine if you'd have kept your stop loss and if your stop loss is getting hit, In my scenario, yes, it got hit, but again, we've taken some position, and when it is coming down, it would have given you the rewards. I'll just show you that. So what we have done is we have taken another trade on the downside and upside and then made money and then a quick move. But unfortunately, what has happened is my stop losses got triggered on some, and then again we bought it. So if you look at it, it went and triggered some of our stop losses that are on 310, 320 odd levels. Again, 320, we bought some, 320, stop loss triggered. Again, 320 to 398. We just had like in a small quantity to test it, and it gave the profits what we needed it. But it is a risky area wherein the markets can keep testing your like in a conviction. Will keep on testing your conviction. Only thing is, as long as this level is not getting breached with volume, as I keep insisting, guys, these are the things which is very important because someone who has put in the money, he will definitely try to defend. If that guy is not defending, then it is a spot of a bother. Why? Imagine a person like me who's in deploying only 1 lakh, 5 lakh, and 10 lakh. These guys would have deployed close to 100 crore, 200 crore, 500 crores. If these guys are not able to defend, that means he is going to lose around 50, 60 crore out of his pocket. Then I needed to be ready to lose 1 or 2 lakhs out of my pocket. That means one eye is gone. Then I needed to lose at least part of my body. For him, one eye is completely gone. Then I needed to ready to lose part of my body. But what would have happened here? What is happening here? This is the day wherein these guys are just literally going to be testing all your patience. They're just going to be making fool of everybody. So now you tell me, what would have happened to the sellers who would have created the positions here? These guys would have created the positions, right? Look at this. The OI at this juncture was around 2 lakh 96. It went to 3 lakh 75. That means the sellers were thinking, okay, from here the reversal is going to be happening. Let me go and add positions. Now, the positions he would have added it around 280, 290 odd levels. Now it went up to 400 odd levels. On this candle, it is somewhere around 380. From 290 to 80 to 400, 120 points, he would not have imagined at all. This market is literally fooling both buyer and seller. And if you're a scalper, please try to be a scalper. Don't try to hold your positions for too long. Make sure that you play with the stop loss. Whatever it is, play with your stop loss. So if you look at this trade, it was between 1049 to 1050. If you look at this trade, between 1034, 1035. So all your trades needed to be pretty quick, 1055 to 1055. So we all needed to be like pretty quick. So look at this. Within 40 seconds, the price has moved from 320 to 300, 400 odd levels. Pretty quick, right? Pretty quick. We just needed to be careful. Now let's quickly go and look at the data. What is happening now? The intraday sellers, are they going to be getting trapped? Yes, looks like they are. They are. Data seems to be still like, I don't want the OI to climb together on both the sides. Remember, whenever you see the OI data climbing together on both the sides, both the call OI and the put OI climbing together, that's the clear sign that this market is for the writers. This market is for the writers. Don't ever believe in that. Okay, so that particular market is purely for the writers. I would love to see this kind of a data, but positional data is still not giving me the confidence. Positional data is still not giving me the confidence. Can I get a trending move? What this would have done? I'll just show you a straddle chart. Just look at 52,000 straddle because that is a round one. Imagine you are a straddle player who would have sold 52,000 both on the call and the put side. Initial move was going lower. You can look at the yellow line, which is the 20 EMA, and the blue line is your VWAP. So the candles were going below. It went to 390. Everybody would have been happy. Today I'm getting like a big premium and everything. But after a while, it went to 514. Again, it would have triggered a lot of your stop losses. Again, came lower. Can you see here? It came below the VWAP and the EMA. Now again, it is moving higher and it would have triggered some of the stop losses. We would have placed it on the VWAP territory. Guys, this is again going to be a crazy day. Even not for the intraday buyers or sellers, even for the straddle players, they're going to be finding it very difficult because if you're a short straddle player, you would have got your stop losses getting hit. And I see the premiums are more or less the same around with 1 day to go for the expiry 178 to 187. It is pretty much normal. I don't see anything problem area at this juncture, which is all been going good. So, guys, how many of you were able to capture the move on the downside? When this particular move happened, it didn't trigger your stop losses and it came down and you made money on this particular one. How many of you made money on this particular one? Looks like the market is heading towards that particular territory. Just give you a, like an give me a thumbs up, or like, and you can also mention what is the percentage at which you have done. Great, great, great. Guys, I know some of you are posting the messages in Hindi and English. Unfortunately, I may not be able to speak in Hindi. And this particular session has been planned in English, but I will definitely do some session in Tamil in future. Yes, guys, some of you are asking whether this particular strategies will work when the Bank Nifty weekly expiries is gone. Guys, it's not about the strategy; it's about adapting to the new situation. Now, it is coming out of the no trade zone. What is a no trade zone? When it is trading between the VWAP and the super trend, it is called as a no trade zone. When it is breaking that particular territory, then you are going to be getting a move on the downside pretty fast. Now, it has closed here. What am I doing is I'm just looking at this as an opportunity, a small window of an opportunity. In case if these guys are able to take it higher and higher, that particular area, I'm just going to be keeping my trailing stop loss done and then a little bit of profit here and there, which I'm going to be enjoying it. That's something which I'm going to be doing. So it is coming out of the range, and intraday move is pretty much an area wherein it is favoring the bears. So look at this. The reason is you can clearly see the PSR is going above. Super trend has changed direction. And here you can see the VWAP, the WMA, all four indicators which I need is all above. Only question mark is it is not falling with the volume. But what is compensating that to me is the way the trending OI data is shaping up. So the intraday trending OI data is still shaping up in such a way that I'll be getting the benefits as a buyer. But only thing is, watch out in case if there is going to be another candle which is heading towards this territory. But for me, if it is coming near to this VWAP area, again, it will be an opportunity for me to sell that particular level. Very good day. Very good day. Yes, scalping is all about we just being quick in, quick out. And at the same time, if you're able to do this consistently, only thing is don't try to change yourself from scalper to a positional player to scalper. Yes, when you're in a profit, you can definitely be a positional player because you can trail the profits. But if you're in a loss, maintain a level wherein this is the maximum risk which I can absorb. Take it and do that religiously. I'm pretty sure you will not what to say fall under the 92 or 93% category. You will definitely come under the 7% category. Only thing which is lacking the 7% category and the 93% category were been losing consistently is the consistency in terms of maintaining what they do. If you're able to maintain that composure and just follow the money management, whatever that you've been following, I'm pretty sure you all will be going a long, long way in the trading life. Is do not even bother with whatever the new measures which is coming in. I'm pretty sure one way it is good for the community as well. Why I say it is good for the community? At least the weak players who do not have the money, who are trying to borrow and play in the market, they all will be not going to be there in the markets for too long. But as a trader who's thinking about doing it as a business, doing it as a professionally, yes, you all will be welcoming this. So how many of you are using one click for your quick entry and exit? I would love to show all the trades on the one click to you all, but unfortunately, since it is in YouTube Live, we may not be able to show every trade on the YouTube Live. I hope you guys will understand that. Okay, great. Guys, one thing is something which we have given it for the traders community who wanted to do a quick scalping, enter, exit, do everything, whatever that you needed it. Okay. So in terms of the fastness at which you will be able to trade your stop losses and other things, you will definitely enjoy it. Talking about that, yes, I know few of you wanted to know what is one click, what is OI Pulse and everything, right? Some of you would not have enrolled for the OI Pulse. What we have done with like an Upsurge, we have done a free series also. So once you guys have, I don't know whether how many of you have enrolled for the courses which have done it for them. We have also have courses which is free, especially for the OI Pulse and One Click. You can definitely use that. So if you look at it, this is how to use One Click. This is how to use OI Pulse. Both these are completely free for the pro users. So if you're a pro users, go and watch this. You will definitely enjoy how to use the One Click and how to decode the data which is available in OI Pulse. Apart from this, I think many of you have been asking me, Shiva, like, where can I learn your strategy since you are not conducting the live sessions anymore and so on. This particular page, I will just share the link. I think the team will be sharing the link as well. You will be able to buy all the strategies with, apart from the 60% discount, you'll also be getting additional 20% discount. Use promo code SIVA20. SIVA20. The link will be shared in the YouTube now. So you can also use it. There are advanced scalping strategies which has been in Tamil and also in English. And if someone who's looking at the entire strategies, I have like close to 10, 12 strategies which has been recorded. It is part of this 11 scalping mentoring program. So it is roughly about 11,999, and you will also be getting another 20% off. So use this particular one wherein you will be able to get all the strategies. And if someone who's looking at pick and choose the golden crossover or expiry day strategy or an open interest crossover or the advanced strategies, you can pick and choose and then buy only those strategies. So this particular page, along with the promo code Shiva20, you will get additional 20% discount for the Diwali offer. And make use of these two videos. Many who have been asking me, right, Shiva, how to use One Click and how to use YPulse. We have done a dedicated video for the Upsurge users. You will be able to go and see whatever the features which I've been showing you. Unfortunately, One Click, probably in the future when we are doing a Zoom session, I'll be able to show you that. Both One Click and YPulse will definitely help your trading lives to make it a lot more easier. I know we have the third product Ditto, which I'll be showcasing it sometime later. So there is some interesting things which has also been happening based on the price action, how you can take a trade in the One Click. That particular feature is getting released tomorrow. So if you guys are going to be there in the live tomorrow, there is another live session which is starting at 9 a.m., which will be on the Option Scalping channel. So please do join so that you will be able to witness the Ditto as well tomorrow. Okay, Ditto is something wherein you will be able to replicate your trades apart in different accounts which you're holding in. Okay, so it is not in copy trade, it's a replication. Trade automatically gets replicated. So whatever the entries which you make, it will get replicated in all the accounts which you're holding. Yes, if there is a big profit, you will make profit in all accounts. If there is a loss, yes, you will make loss in all accounts as well. Now, talking about that, the data from you can look at it from 109, it is went to 190. Again, it is slowly inching back. Now, can you see here? The OI on the put side is not reducing, it is also staying at that level. When you see the OI jumping on both the sides, that means the market is not going to make a much bigger move. It is going to be getting into a consolidation zone. So, whatever the move it has happened, it is getting into a consolidation zone. So, please try to stay light at this juncture. So, where exactly I will be making a next entry in case if I would not have holding any positions, where exactly I will be making? Now you have seen the intraday lows, right? This particular low or the previous day VWAP level, which has been acting as a resistance support, will be the biggest level where they needed to break it now. For some reason, if the market is moving lower with the volume here, then yes, it is good because all the indicators are above. For me, it is good sign for me to go and take a trade. Only thing which is not helping me is the volume along with the RSI. Whenever the RSI is trading between 40 and 50, it is called as a no trading zone. For me, when the RSI is trading between 40 and 50, it is called as no trading zone. It needed to fall with the volume. RSI needed to go below the 40 mark. Then automatically I'll be getting a golden opportunity for me to go and take much bigger trades on the downside. So in case If these two levels are given up, the next support which I'm expecting is somewhere around 51,733. And then another one is at 51,690. So these are the levels which I'll be looking out for. And watch out for this particular candle level because this is the area from where the yesterday's move happened. So normally, whenever the move is happening with the volume from a previous day, that particular level will also act as a support. Why? Because the guy who has put in the money yesterday to take the markets higher, his main entry was here because he has put in a lot of money at this particular level. So what he will try to do is when the markets are falling today, you will definitely find one round of support coming in somewhere here. From here, you will see another round of a move happening. And if that particular level is getting broken, that means that guy is completely throwing his towel and then saying, I'm not going to be making anything. I'm just going to be getting an exit from this market. Now, trending away, we have been only looking at the bank nifty. Someone who has been asking me fin nifty data. Look at the fin nifty. It's having a complete move both on the intraday and positionally also it is bearish. Can you see this? Positionally also it is bearish. 4 crore 66 to 3 crore. And intraday it is 4 crore to 2.4. Normally, I look for a 50% difference between the call and the put. Whichever side is having a higher open interest with more than 50%, that means that particular direction is going to be a bearish one. Today, if the move is on, like, say, for example, the call side OA is higher, that means I'm expecting the markets to be bearish. On the other hand, Bank Nifty still the positional data is bullish. You can expect some change to be happening intraday. Let's see. From 83, it has gone again to 90. This one, if it is falling quickly, when it will fall, the sellers needed to get a shock. When they will get a shock, all of a sudden, if there is a big volume bar happening with the volume, that means a big player is coming and covering his position, adding more positions on the call side. Then yes, we might have a bigger things happening today for sure. So that is something which I will be keenly watching for the day. Can they? Can they not? Let's wait and watch. Let's wait and watch. Okay, we may not be able to add the end stocks to one click because they don't provide the API at this juncture. Thank you, Madan. स्टॉक मार्केट टेक्निकल एनालिसिस सर हिंदी में भी बोल हमें कुछ समझ आए guys unfortunately I can't speak Hindi much otherwise I would have loved to do that. Please apologize on me on that. Is Sensex the next bank nifty? Absolutely yes. So imagine if you are playing in the Sensex, I'll just show you. Where is it? Just look at this. Why Sensex is the new bank nifty? I'll just tell you the reasons. So look at the nifty. It is falling around 60 points. Imagine if it is a 60 point, then you're going to be only getting a premium move of close to 40 or 30 based on the based on the delta, you might get 20-30 point move. But just look at this BSC, Sensex, it is 150 point move. Okay, so 150 compared to 25 to 50 odd points, you will get a bigger move here. As a scalper, I always prefer an index which is having a higher index value. That's the reason, as a scalper, I love Bank Nifty. If the Bank Nifty is gone, then I will always look for the Sensex. And moreover, Sensex can give you like abnormal moves during intraday. As a scalper, I love volatility. Volatility is something which a scalper will always enjoy. We just needed like a quick move of 20, 30, or 50 points. Imagine how many of them will be able to say, Shiva, I was able to capture this move. Say, for example, this is a trade, right? Just look at it. We bought it 320 to 330 at 1155. 1155, again, we are out capturing close to 50 to 60 points. This is something which we needed it as a scalper. We needed the volatility. And imagine if it would have been Nifty, we would have been able to capture around 15 to 20 points. If it is a Bank Nifty, it can easily capture it. Only thing which is challenging at this juncture for the Sensex is we may not be able to get a chart. Look at this. This is your Nifty chart. This is your Sensex chart. Hardly you will be seeing any volumes on that. I'll just simplify it in another one. I'll just go here. Okay, here, just go open up the multi-frame chart, keep Nifty on one side, keep Sensex on other side. Here, the problem with Sensex is you have both weekly and the monthly futures here, but it is not getting traded actively. I'll just show you the reasons as well. Can you see here? Hardly only 20 or 25. That means absolutely nothing there. This is for this Sensex. I'll just show you another one. That is Sensex 50. Just look at this Sensex futures for October. Can you see here? Anything, any volume which is significant, hardly nothing here. So 10, 20, or 30, this is not an ideal volume for you to track it at all. So in this scenario, what can I do? I can use Sensex, the spot, okay, and then use the Nifty, compare it, and then go and take a call. So if you look at it, the overall percentage in terms of it, you will almost see a similar one. Can you see this particular area and this particular area? Can you see the variation? Whatever the move which is happening in the Sensex and the Nifty, it is almost going to be the same. 0.03, 0.02, 0.0303, or 0404, or 0505. That means if there is going to be a move here, I'm also expecting the move here. Very rarely you will be seeing a completely a different picture. Unfortunately, on the Sensex 30, there are one or two stocks which is not part of the Nifty 50. If those stocks are moving, then yes, we might get to see a 0.10% difference here and there, but mostly it will follow whatever the things which is happening in the Nifty. So, someone who has been asking, Shiva, how can I take a trade on the Sensex? I would only look at the Nifty chart and then take my trading decisions for the Sensex as well. Why? Because it is almost going to be the similar kind of a move. Very rarely you will be getting to see a difference in that. So that's the reason even if the Sensex is not getting traded much in the futures option, future side, we can always follow based on the Nifty moves. But yes, there might be a slight variation. One thing which I can do is I can go and look at Sensex a particular strike. Imagine if I'm looking at a particular strike, just look at the Sensex data today. Absolutely nothing, right? 4 lakh and 2 lakh 52. There is no volume getting traded nowadays except the expiry date. Now, if I go and look at the options chart for that, Sensex, the strike which I'm going to be looking at is 82,000 put on a 3-minute time frame. You can look at it here. Absolutely no volumes at all. Okay, the overall open interest is around 86,000. Overall open interest is around 1,27,000. Imagine a guy like me who already punching in 5,000, 10,000. That means I will be contributing 10% of this quantity. So I don't want to get in somewhere wherein we will be the ones who will be buying it and selling it, where you will not see liquidity at all. Avoid the index if it is not getting traded with volume. The same way, once it moves into the weekly expiry, considering other indexes are going to be not going to be there, I'm expecting Sensex to play a bigger important role. So till the time, I just needed to see which are the index which is having a liquidity and then go and play it. So how can I identify that which are the index? You can go look at it. Bank Nifty, you're getting to see at least 93 lakhs, 1.2 crore. Here, Nifty, 2.3, 1.1, bigger volume. Next, Fin Nifty on the expiry date today. But if you look at yesterday, the volumes would not have been there, hardly 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs. Today, 5 crore and 3 crore. Pretty huge. Bank X, except Monday, you won't see any volumes on this particular index. And going forward, you may not see much also because Bank X is also going into the monthly one. Next, Midcap Nifty. Yesterday, you would have seen the volume. Today, it is around 39 to 27. Hardly anything. Next is the Nifty Next 50. I don't know how many of you know there is an index called Nifty Next 50, which is also getting traded, which doesn't even have any volumes to get traded. Okay. And there is Finale Sensex, which is absolutely no volume. Whatever that is trading in the midcap Nifty, we are not seeing it here. Why midcap Nifty is having a high volume? Because of the index value. Okay. Index value is somewhere around 12,000, 13,000. So when you're having an index which is around 12, 13,000, then obviously the writers will enjoy it. Higher the index value, writers won't enjoy it because of the volatility. Lower, it is better for them. Lower, it is better for them. And guys, there has been a query. Shiva, will I be able to quickly move to the strike which is already being getting traded? So you can just click on this. Automatically it will move. Considering I'm in NSE, then I just needed to choose that particular level and then move it there. Okay. So I'm just going to be closing it and then opening the window. Here you can change the strikes here or here. You can change in either place. Okay. So we're given an option to change it. And plus, you will be able to see the live rates here. What is the low and what is the high? But we are also making a chart itself given to you here. You will be able to see everything. So someone who believes in the price action, you will be able to see the chart here itself from maybe from tomorrow. If everything goes well, I will be releasing the new feature tomorrow in the live session. So you will be able to see the line chart here wherein you will be able to see how quickly the price is moving higher, lower. You'll be able to see the low, high, whether the open and high is there, and what is the morning open, and what is the current price, whether it is trading near to the day's high or whether it is trading near to the day's low. Everything can be tracked here. Everything can be tracked here, something which we have been working on. So tomorrow I'll be able to provide that. Okay. So Nifty at this juncture, if you're looking at it, is it giving you a bearish vibe or a bullish vibe? Then yesterday it was somewhere in the bullishness. Now it is getting into the bearish tinge. Yes, for some reason, I think the external pressure is this time is huge, and nobody is believing in Nifty and the Bank Nifty at this current juncture. Interesting, interesting data. Okay, so talking about that, I'll just show you the daily chart. So this is a daily chart of Bank Nifty. The fall has happened somewhere around from 54,640 at levels. It went, took the support at the 200-day moving average, a perfect support. So 200-day moving average was somewhere around 50,684, and you can look at the low here, 50,696. A perfect, perfect area to take a support. Come back, test the 20-day move, 50-day moving average, not yet past the 20-day. So it is just playing around in this territory. And if it is coming back again, there have been multiple instances in this year wherein the 200-day moving average has been tested. And if it is falling this area with the volume, then you can expect a bigger fall in the coming days. Now, this area will be the crucial level for the bulls. As long as this level is getting hold, they will try to buy it. So whenever it is coming near to this important territories like the 200-day moving average or the 50-day moving average, you guys needed to be really, really careful. On the Nifty, it is not making any progress in the last 1 week or so after the significant fall, almost from 25,000, sorry, 26,400 odd levels. It came, broken the both 20 and the 50-day moving average. It took a support in the previous territory where there was a congestion which was happening, and it is moving higher. Today, it is again making another round of a move on the downside. On this move, how the VIX has been faring, VIX has not been moving higher pretty quick. That means it is not the large players who are pumping in with the short quantity. It is some of the long unwinding which has been happening for the past 2 months. Someone has been taking the trades, they have been holding it. Now, again, every time it is heading towards the territory, you're getting to see a sell off. But is it falling with the volume? That's something which has not been happening. So from 380, we just saw it. It went to 440 odd levels pretty quick now. So every move on the upside is getting in selling pressure. Nifty, it is falling. Guys, the gap theory which I used to explain, do not apply it in the Nifty because it is not getting traded with volume. Okay, but Nifty, in the morning, we were seeing around 10 stocks in the green, 10 stocks in the red, right? Just look at this now. 10, 10 again. Still, it is in the same scenario. Only thing is, they're just balancing it out. They're just balancing it out. It's mostly the long unwinding which has been happening for the day. Short build up here, short build up here. Wow, that's good sign. Will they be able to take it lower further? At this juncture, mostly it is deep in the money strikes is having the premiums move in the green, but the OTM strikes are all trading in the red. I'll just now look for the round strike because the Bank Nifty spot is trading somewhere around 51,700. Okay, so it would have triggered a lot of the weekend stop losses if you're a buyer, and then they are making another round of a move. Still, they have not yet cleared the day's high. But one good thing is the OI on the put side is slowly falling. I can see the IV is going higher. IV going higher. It's again the confidence of the buyers coming in. Okay, confidence of the buyers coming in. Guys, there is a 50% gap between the call and the put for the Nifty, not only intraday, even on the positional, which is a clear sign that the market is expected to be bearish on this particular index, which is a good sign for the bears. Here, it is making a low, new low, but in terms of the OI, still I'm not getting the confidence for the positional. That means someone who has been playing in the positional market in this Bank Nifty, still these guys are not giving it up. Still these guys are not giving it up. So premium is moved based on the index, but you're watching the future chart. Okay, Raju, the question is, it's though the spot and the future, though the intrinsic value is calculated based on the spot, but spot is not a traded instrument. Okay, its future is a traded instrument. That's the reason we keep watching the futures. And moreover, the future and the spot will converge together on the expiry date, right? So that's the reason we look at it. That's the reason if you look at it, I have another tab which is open for the intrinsic value alone, just to calculate to see where exactly the premiums are, where exactly the spot is. Say, for example, you can look at 51,700. Both the call and the put is having a 180 rupee premium. So both 180 rupee premium, call on side and the put side, this is a spot price. Futures is purely tracked to know how we are looking at it. Do you also consider PCR? I don't look at the PCR at all. Earlier, I used to look at it, but some of the other features like the RSI has helped me. That's the reason nowadays I don't use the PCR a lot. Why don't you show the total OI and OI change with the strike LTP on the same chart? Okay, so if you look at this, it is about how you wanted to look at the data. We have given you different data. You can look at the OI chart here. This will give you a clue on each and everything what you're looking for. This is also having the data here. How much is the OI and how much is the price? Everything is given here. And you wanted to see whether it is making a move, that can also be done. Even in the training OI pages, we have given you the change in OI and also what is happening, because this is important. For me, getting the total OI, that is already available in the option chain page. Here we have provided all the data, open interest, how much is there, how much is the open interest, how much is the change, how much is the volume, how much is the IV change, everything is shown here. So different data is available in different pages based on what people wanted it. So we have provided all the data. You can also reset the data here. Column setting, here, whatever the data you wanted it, whether you wanted the premium, combined premium, straddle, open and high, open and low, every bit of information is available. The PCR ratio. You can also look at the charts from the option chain page itself. Whatever the data which you want, you feel that is important to you, you can get that. Yes, you guys will get the VWAP as a default indicator on the chart itself. You can look at it here. So all the indicators are available in the OI Pulse advanced chart. By default, we are giving you whatever the indicators which I use, the VWAP, Super Trend, WMA, Parabolic, SAR, OSPL signal, everything is available. Yes, guys, we are going to be running an offer for the Diwali for both Pulse and One Click. It's a very big offer. I don't want you guys to miss it. Just follow our the Telegram channel. Those of you who are not even following our Telegram channel, the Telegram channel link is available at the bottom. My YouTube channel, tomorrow morning, the live session is going to be there. Okay. So you can join using this, my Twitter and my YouTube here. All three, the Telegram, Twitter, and the YouTube, all of them are here. Okay, so you can join and then watch it live. So now, as per the data, it's doing a perfect job going towards the downside. Only thing is, it's not falling with the conviction. Now, Fin Nifty has gone into the negative. Nifty has gone into the negative, both intraday and positional. Now we just needed the Bank Nifty to also to follow suit. Can you see here? From 83, it has gone to 1 crore on the call side. Here, the OA is not reducing still. The OA is still not reducing. That shows that the writers are controlling the game. Guys, we needed a clear gap between the call and the put. Okay, we needed a clear gap. Kalpesh, I know I can understand, but you will be able to extend the subscription using the offer which is going to be available. So make use of that. That's the only thing which I can say to you. But there are going to be some free goodies which we will be announcing it as well. Okay, so this is for the Sensex, Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, if you're looking at 52,000, as a buyer and a scalper, I normally look for in the money or at the money strikes. So in the money, this one is trading somewhere around 300 to 350 odd range. You can look at it. The OI is slowly increasing. The OI is slowly falling. That means sellers are covering their position. Sellers are adding their positions here. Price going lower, OI going higher, short build up. Price going higher, OI going lower, short covering. Okay. Crude option chain, no, crude is not available. The M6 commodities are not available, but we may add it in the future. Okay, so this again coming to the support territory. The Bank Nifty is just playing around in the territory. The Dow futures, which was trading at 50 points sometime back, it has fallen to 34. Okay, so it is also falling a bit. Let's see how it is going to be playing out for the remainder of the day. I will normally be keeping a close track. Today, the guys who have been taking the markets lower, HDFC, Kotak, Axis, and then the SBI. But the main culprits are the Kotak and HDFC. ICICI, for some smart reason, it is single-handedly giving you 130-point move. The ones which are dragging HDFC 95, Kotak 59 points, IndusInd 42, Bandhan 22, AU Bank 15. So these are the points under which, except one guy single-handedly taking the markets higher, all others are trying to drag them lower. So, how many of you feel with OI pulse and with the chart indicators which we have given you, you should also be able to decode the markets like this? Are you guys confident now that yes, the data is going to be definitely be helping me whether to take a trade for the intraday or positional, how the data is shaping up, why we needed to be looking at, and you can also look at it in the graphical view. Just click on this; it will show you in a graphical, which will also give you the trending OI sentiment. As long as the sentiment is above zero, that means it is positive. Once the trending OI comes below here, the sentiment is going to be negative. But even here, I wanted a 50% gap, right? Which I was telling you. When you see this kind of a move, you can clearly see some what is it looks more like an what is a dog just peeping out. So you can just put a like an eye here and you will be able to see it. But I wanted the crossover to be happening. I will show you the crossover. Can you see it in the Nifty here? This is how the crossover needed to be. That means the OI on the call side is significantly going higher, the put side OI is going lower, which means the sellers are adding more positions on the call side compared to the put side. Okay, so this kind of a crossover needed to be happening for me to confirm that yes, Bank Nifty is also going to be having a significant fall. But at this juncture, from morning, this particular area, there was a crossover that is a bullish crossover. Now, if the call OI goes higher, put OI goes lower, that means a bearish crossover. So I'll be looking for that. So always the trending OI, I normally look at it on a 15-minute time frame. That's very important. But all the data is going to be the same, but 15 minutes is more than sufficient. But if I'm looking for the options data or for the intraday, I normally look at it on a 60-minute time frame. But for a scalping, I normally look at it on a 3-minute time frame. To get the intraday move, you just needed a 60-minute time frame. Guys, here you will also be able to look at the stocks as well. So just go into the market movers. Here you will be able to see the stocks which is having a top gainers and top losers. You will also get to see which is making a new high and which is making a new low. So Maruti is making a new low. You can just quickly click on this chart. It is making a 15-day low. So when you look at this, it is clearly falling. What I can do is I can also go check the intraday chart to see whether it has fallen significantly below the RSI level of 20 or 30, but it is a perfect one for a positional, what to say, a short. This particular stock, it's making a 15-day low, perfect one. It has been falling intraday 1.1 or 1.5%. And whenever a stock is making a low, like in a high, either a 8-day or a 9-day high or a 15-day or 15-day high or a low, that particular stock is expected to fall. Okay, that particular stock is expected to fall further. For me, this is going to be the positional stop loss. So, in case of someone who's taking it, this is the level wherein we can expect some kind of a support to be coming in based on the past moves which has happened. But if this level is getting broken, you can expect a significant fall to be happening on the Maruti here. So it has fallen already from 13,600 odd levels to 12,000 odd levels now, 12,300. If it is able to break the 12,100 odd mark, we can expect significant fall because this has been the level it has been holding up since month of June. Okay, so it is almost like 3 4 months. So if these guys are able to make a fall, you can expect a significant fall. But I'm not ruling out another 200 300 point move from here. It is very much a possibility. Today, many stocks are making a intraday low, then a high. Here, do you see any stocks which is having a significant move except HDFC AMC, which is having a 15-day high? Other than that, most of the stocks are 7-day or 8-day high. Not even a single stock which is above 8-day high. So I would completely avoid going on the long side. Anything which is making a low, anything beyond 15-day or an 8-day or a 9-day low, those are the stocks which will be in my radar for me to go and take a trade on the downside. Regarding commodity, if that is happening soon on one click and oil pulse, Clive, we may not be able to assure you. How many of you are actively trading on commodities? And how many of you wanted one click and oil pulse for the commodities? If you guys can give me a quick thumbs up and letting me know, then probably, yes, we will definitely look at that. Okay, so this is how I would normally look at the data intraday and positional. Intraday, it is getting into like in a bearish tinge. So any move towards the VWAP or the super trend, it will be a sell move again. Okay, there were quite a few who are trading in the commodities. Okay, we will definitely see whether we will be able to purchase the data for commodities and then we will launch that product as well. What will can make anyone a trader? Just put Shiva and see you will it will sell like a hot cake. We will definitely try to do that. Definitely try to do that. I think currency commodity, yes, as an instrument, it is getting a lot of interest. Yes, we will definitely explore that option as well. Is there any product similar to Wipers for the commodity markets at this juncture? Have you guys seen it? Do let me know. If it is not, then we will completely consider that. Okay, so it is somewhere around 50% of the crowd who are trading in the commodities actively at this juncture. Guys, the Diwali offer will be announced on 20th. So 20th, watch out. We will be having a Diwali announcement, but that is going to be an interesting surprise. Yes, after the removal of Back 50 and other indices, people may move into the commodities. Yes, let's see. Let's see. And we will be ready to see the pulse and then we will try to get you guys something there. Okay, so trending OI is almost getting it there. Can we get to see a big move on the trending OI? Guys, considering the move and other things, if they are heading towards this territory again, I might just try to do a small bit of a risky trade just to test the markets where exactly it is doing it. So from here, if my quantities in the morning is higher, then I will try to cut down my quantities rather than keeping the same kind of quantity. Just make like 10% of the morning quantity and then keep that. So this is the area wherein I'm looking at to short it somewhere around the VWAP and the super trend area. So this is like more like in a no trading zone in case if it is not. If you're a multi-lot player, then what I would normally do is take one lot here, two lots here, four lots, eight lots here, and keep this level as my stop loss because this is the level from where the fall happened. So I will ensure that this level is going to be my stop loss. But I needed to ensure my average is more near to the resistance area, not here. Okay, so if I'm taking one lot, two lots, four lots, and maximum 16 lots here, and then try to keep 5 or 10 points away from this level as my stop loss. That's a best way to do it. Can they keep going higher? But what is interesting now today is the way the Nifty has been falling. Okay, so Nifty was never expected to be there in the fall. And if you look at it, even the AI would have generated a signal for the Nifty today, whereas in the Bank Nifty, we are not getting to see that. Let me just see for the Nifty. Okay, so yes, there has been a signal which got generated because it has followed the two candle theory and everything. So you can clearly see the move happened here. This one is close to 96. The following one is 127. So first one is 139, 127. So every move has been happening with the volume. This particular candle is more than sufficient for us to get the move. But considering it's a Nifty, you may not be able to get the maximum premium. But when it is coming near to the resistance area, this is another big trade which would have happened. So AI has given a perfect signals, and then it would have given you the rewards as well. Now the people who every move on the upside, I'll just show you something here. What I'm doing it. Okay, I'll just show you the last bit of a trade which I've taken now. So every move on the upside, as I told you, is an opportunity, right? So if you look at it, bought it somewhere around 345, 346, sold it around 362 as I'm talking to you and then showing you the trades as well. Okay, so this is something which bought and sold. We made around 4,000 rupees with a small quantity of 250. So you can look at now looking at these kind of a trading opportunities. That's what I would do it. I wouldn't be going for like in a too aggressive trade because the market has not fallen with the volume on the back nifty. But any move towards this territory, small quantities, test it, take some trades, get out. That's a best way to do it. Since it has not tested, that area is still open to me. Can it go again towards this territory? I will watch out again. Slowly but steadily. We are making 2%. Already 2% is done. So HDFC Bank result is expected post the market. So let's wait and watch for that as well. And they keep moving higher. I'm just looking for one round of an opportunity somewhere around this territory. This area is where I'm looking at it. The data is definitely helping the bears. Let's see this. Somewhere the bulls are saying, sure, we are not going to give up that easily. We are not going to be giving up that easily. They're still holding their short positions on the put side. Wow, interesting. Interesting. But whereas they have given a bit of on the Nifty, wow, interesting. It's like in a play which has been getting done, wherein they're using the back Nifty as a tool to support it. Support it. Guys, watch out for this. If the OI is keep on increasing here, which is going to be a very good sign. Can they? Can they not? One more candle on the upside. Head towards the territory. This is the area wherein I can add more and more. Why the OSPL signal is not instant? It's not an instant. It's an AI generated one. So it has to meet all the parameters for it to give you the trades. So whatever the positions which I took, I'm just trailing it. Once the position is closed, I'll show you that. Yes, it got closed. So this is another trade, a quick scalp. So bought it at 333, closed it at 344. We are getting close to 10 rupees. A quick one from 48 again, we got back to 51. So guys, all these are the scalps which you will be able to enjoy it. So try to wait for the resistance and the support territory and then use it as an advantage. Okay. So this is how I will be keep on scalping when it is near. So many people who still feel that Shiva, the Bank Nifty I can't trade except the expiry day. I'm just showing it to you. Even if it is not an expiry day, still you will be able to make money. Only thing is you just needed to wait for the right opportunities and then make money. Okay. So don't think that once the weekly expiry is gone, you will not be able to trade completely in the Bank Nifty. As long as the biggies are going to be there, any index, if there is a volume, that means the biggies are there, you will be able to trade on any given day. But I am expecting uh, Sensex to be playing a much bigger role compared to the Bank Nifty in the futures. So let's wait and watch. I'm just looking for the data to change completely. Otherwise, this is going to be a writer's paradise. Even in the market today, if you go and tell them that, like, and I made money in Bank Nifty today, nobody's going to believe it. But if you are a scalper, you would have definitely know what is going to be happening and how you are going to be making money. Guys, those of you who joined late, I think we shared it. We have the link which has been shared by our team on the Upsurge. So use this link. You will be able to buy any of our scalping courses. And moreover, if you're a pro player, you'll be able to see how to use the one click and how to use Wipers, all the decoding, everything has been explained in this one. So watch out for this. And someone who wanted to know individual strategies, go for the advanced scalping or the open interest crossover. Or you can also look at the golden crossover strategies, which is available, the expiry day strategy, or you wanted a full course, Shiva, don't give me all this. Get me the full course wherein I will be able to learn everything about this. Then click on this one, the 11th Scalping Mentoring Program. It has close to 42 hours of content. And most important one, you will be able to get the pre-mentoring documents and also the post-mentoring documents. Plus, you will have the trading psychology videos and what are the things which you needed to be learning. Everything can be done. Okay, so the futures and options, the open interest, and everything is available. How to decode the open interest index, India VIX, implied volatility. What is the two candle theory? When you needed to be looking at the gap trade and the golden crossover, the day six guide, and everything has been given. We also provide you intraday documents, the synopsis of all these documents. Someone who wanted to go in detail, understand the concepts and everything, this particular video can help along with the documents. Okay, so make use of this. Don't miss out this golden opportunity because for the Diwali they are giving you close to 20 odd additional discount on this price. So make use of this. Guys, without the data, I'm nothing. Without the OI data, it's absolutely nothing we can decode it in the market. So please ensure that you needed to learn how to use the OI data efficiently. That is going to be the critical one, whether to take an intraday positions or the positional play. So if you look at this EOD analyzer, there are plenty of features which I've explained it, but I use certain things. But the EOD analyzer is clearly giving me a clue that massive short buildup is happening in the last few days, and even the short covering is not happening with a large volume. So short buildup, whoever has taken it lower, they are looking to take this market further lower before they make the move on the upside. One more clue, I'll just go and look at in the FI DI activity, there is an FI long short ratio. This particular feature is not available in any of this. You can look at it whenever the FIs have gone long, when it is trading above 50, this is the level. So when it is this green line, that means the FIs are long. Whenever the FIs are long above 50, the markets have always gone in big green. Whenever the FIs started to go below this 50, currently the FI long positions are only 35%. You can clearly see the markets have been tanking. Okay. And in the history, whenever the FIs have gone around that 80-85%, there has been a significant correction which has happened. So now, unless and until FIs again try to reverse above this 50 mark, you can expect to see all this intermediate moves which is happening, again you will see a significant correction happening. So FI is long short ratio, which is being provided by us, can give you a clue along with the price action what is happening. So watch out for this data as well. You can look at this data every day to identify to play whether to intraday or positional, how they are faring it. Okay, so this again is a unique feature which is available in Pulse. And like there are several unique features which are available in Pulse, which are very, very unique. I know some of you wanted to try the strategy builder. This is again, you wanted to check how the strategies will work for you in case if you are building up some positions and so on, you can look at it. And I'll also show you in one click itself, wherein you will be able to see the default strategies. Imagine on a day like today, just I will show you that. You know the market is going to be in a sideways territory. Then go into the basket order here. Here, you will be able to see the strategies. Which one you wanted, a bullish market, bearish market, range bound market, big move market. I'm expecting it to be a bearish to range bound market. In a bearish market, whether I wanted to go for a bear call or a bear put or a put ratio, long calendar with puts, bear condor, bear butterfly, whatever that you wanted it, you just needed to click on that particular one. It will automatically suggest you what are the strikes which you can look at. Okay, so you don't need to look at anything else. The strikes will be automatically chosen and it will also show you the quantity. Here, you wanted to increase the multipliers, it will automatically increase the multipliers here. All you can do is just look at what is the current P&L, what is the max profit, what will be a max loss, and where exactly you can look at all this data, how much is the risk reward, what is the days left, everything is shown here. Okay, so all you needed to do is just choose which expiry you wanted to take. And in case if you're adding something extra, you can also do that. And you can also save and load your basket. You can come and do it next time. You can also reverse your position for exit so that if you're thinking from bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish, that can also be done. Okay, so everything is possible with one click. Unfortunately, I can't show you with the live thing because of the YouTube restrictions. Okay, guys. So this is how, guys, this is how like no trader who can come and show you live. All these trades are taken live in front of you, right? So we have like two, three products now. Everything has been given to all of you. You can utilize to your benefit in a large manner. I think going forward, considering the way the restrictions are coming in, unless and until you have proper tools for you to decode the data and execute it, it's going to be very, very difficult in the long run. If you're just going to be blindly believing in charts, then I think the markets is going to be fooling you all the time. You needed the charts combining with the data to know whether what is happening in the markets. So clearly, the day is slowly belonging to the writers for the bank Nifty. Nifty is getting into the bearish tinge. So any move on the upside, you will definitely see someone doing a selling pressure on the Nifty. Bank Nifty, for some reason, the bulls are not giving it up. Okay, so the bulls are not giving it up. We needed to see how quickly they are able to make the move. Let's just give me a second. Okay, so let's wait and watch until the data changes. That's going to be a critical one. Guys, how many of you have now decoded the trending OI data much better compared to the past? Because we have been constantly doing a lot of sessions in the OI pulse and in the one click. Okay. Great, great, great. Superb. Superb, Suresh. And now it is again getting into the no trade territory. So what is the no trade territory? So when it is moving between the super trend and the Viva, we are mostly using the OI data more than the price action, but we are combining the OI along with the price action to know whether the market is going to be in a range bound or whether it is going to be making a move either on the upside or on the downside. That's a critical one. Let's keep a close graph here. This, if it is going to be trading together, both the call and the put OI, if it is going to be trading together, then it is going to be a sideways day where the writers are going to enjoy it. So I wanted something like this. What you're seeing it here, I wanted something where the OI on the call side needed to be significantly higher compared to the put side. Then we may get to see any move on the upside. We may get to see a sell-off happening. You can clearly see Nifty is close to 50 points in the down, whereas Bank Nifty is trading in the zero territory, like in almost the flat territory. Sarah, like in we wanted to do the 21-day challenge, but I'm just waiting for the new regime to kick in. Then probably yes, I'll try to be able to do that. Can they make a move again? A one more attempt from the lower territory. They have almost made a move, but will they be able to keep moving higher? Let's see. I think they are just perfectly playing for the premiums today. So you're getting to see the premiums getting melted both on the call and the put. If you're an intraday player, you will never be able to do that. How is the Bangalore weather now? It's been perfect and we have been enjoying the weather. I think people in Chennai, literally, we pay for you. But in Bangalore, the weather has been amazing. Weather has been amazing. It's been drizzling and it's been pouring all through the day. But nothing I can suggest to say that it is inconveniencing someone who's working from home. That's the power of a trader, right? So someone who can work from home, you will definitely enjoy all this things. But someone who needed to be on the travel, I literally pray for these Swiggy and Instamart guys or the Blinkit guys. They just needed to keep delivering and they needed to move from one place to another. But as a trader, we get the luxury of doing whatever that we wanted it from anywhere. So Diwali, which okay, so there is going to be Sumati, there is going to be every day there is going to be surprise announcement which is going to be planned for the Diwali offer. So this time when we are offering the Diwali offer for the OI Pulse in one click, you're not only going to be getting the discount alone, there is going to be something interesting things that's also been planned. And because we needed to give you guys something bigger this year, that's something which we have planned. I'm pretty sure it all is going to be helping you all. Apart from the discount that's going to be there, we also, Ganesh, we cannot be giving you that kind of a discount, but we will be giving you a reasonable discount wherein we will be able to run the company as well. But at the same time, something which is going to be helping you all in the long run. That's something which has been planned. Get ready for that. Another 5 more days. The team has been preparing it. You all will get to know in the next few days. Now, when they have tested you multiple times, and if they are going again, please be careful. Don't try to go all in. Why? Still, this data is not getting me something which I wanted it. Okay, can you see this? These guys are not letting you. Whenever both the call and the put away traveling together, avoid. Avoid taking large positions because this is a perfect writer's market. Jay Watch and Company. Sir, are you going to be taking any offline sessions in the near future? Yes, we may plan after December. Yes, December we might be coming to Hyderabad. So, how many of you are from Hyderabad here? We might be coming to Hyderabad in the month of December. So this market, by this time, if you have made money, you should just stay light. So, Hyderabad folks, we are planning in 1 day or 2 day session in Everywhere. Yes, we were thinking about November, but unfortunately, there were many people who wanted the sessions to be in December. So that's the reason we thought of having it in December, guys. Early December, we will plan. Any offline sessions in Pune? Probably Pune, we might take it at some time, maybe later this year. Guys, the books have been sold out. The second set of psychology books, which we released it last month, got sold out. We will definitely try to do some other editions early next year. Himanshu, we will definitely do some sessions in North India as well. We will be planning it in Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata. So we will be announcing the dates after Hyderabad session. We did it in Bangalore and Chennai. Next is Hyderabad. And then followed by that, we will also be coming to the North Indian states, cities as well. Okay. So now let us do some quick Q&A. Okay. So I know many of you wanted to ask several queries regarding the new regime, how it is going to be, and so on. So guys, you can put your queries. I'll try to address as many as possible. Then we can move on. Can I look at bearish trades in the Nifty at this juncture? Yes, it looks like the bearish ones for the Nifty, but the only problem is since Bank Nifty is going to be having a bigger move, sometimes it can be a tricky one. And just play with the stop loss. If you are playing in the Bank Nifty, you just needed to play with the stop loss. Imagine if it is taking the VWAP out with the volume, then I would stay out. If possible, give filter option based on the percentage change in the stock futures and delivery segment. Guys, I'm not sure whether you have explored this particular feature which is available here, the equity returns. Here, you will be able to filter it out. Okay, so you can use the filters here. Then you can see all the stocks, whether it is like in Nifty or in the Bank Nifty. You can choose whatever that based on the levels, and you can also look at what has been the one which has been falling in the last 1 year, in the last 6 months or last 1 month, which are the ones you will be able to do it. Okay, is 3 lakh capital okay to make money in the options market? Even 25,000 or 50,000 is enough if you are going to be paying with 1 lot, 2 lot. Don't think that you needed to have large capital to make money in the markets. It's all about your risk reward and how you wanted to play it. So you can, even with a small capital, it is possible. But I would sincerely say, if you're a small lot player, the averaging cannot be done the way we do it. But if you're a multi-lot player, because the risk is also bigger, but you needed to know the levels from where you needed to enter next. Is can I use a oil pulse from Germany? Yes, you will be able to use it. Where to book the slots for the Hyderabad session? That can be booked once we announce it in our Telegram channel. We'll be soon announcing it Telegram channel and in Voipulse. With the new rules, any impact on the Nifty options in terms of expiry and premium? I'm not expecting much to be changing in the Nifty, but one thing is you might see some kind of an improvement in terms of the volume as it is going to be in the weekly expiry. Where to book for the Hyderabad slots? Okay. Any impact on the Nifty options? I've done that. Will all old strategies work as the news changes by the SEBI and nowadays frequently? Guys, I'm not sure whether all the strategies will work, but some of the strategies will change. We just needed to adapt. Earlier, I used to look for 15K volume in the back 50. Now I'm looking for 50K. Probably I may needed to go back to 15K volume, and the volumes may get dried up in some of the indices. So I needed to adapt to it. But it will take some time because there have been too many things which is going to be happening after October, November. Why? They are going to be increasing the value of the lot size as well, and the lot size is going to get increased. All these things are going to be making a big change in the way the trading is going to be done. So I would definitely needed to wait and see how the volumes are going to be playing out, and then we will do that. Stock market universe. Good job, guys. Thank you. Will all strategies okay? Plan some logs. Vijay, I will definitely do that. So you have two kind of theory using forex market. Morgan, yes, there are many people who told me that they are using the two kind of theory not only in forex, they are using it in the Dow, they are using it in the crude, and it has been working amazingly well. So yes, so as I told you, the VWAP is the important level for the Nifty now. They are trying to reverse from that particular level. Bank Nifty just trading near to the VWAP territory, neither moving high, neither moving low. It is in the grip of the sellers. Okay, it is in the grip of the sellers. Unless and until we see a clear move like Nifty, I would avoid Bank Nifty at this current juncture. Is Whitewall's trying to reduce the 3 minute time frame to 1 minute? Because most of the information which is available in 1 minute, but there are quite a few information which we needed to give it in 3 minutes. That's the reason we are keeping it some of them on 3 minutes. But if you look at the data, every minute the data will get changed. Okay, so though you are seeing in a 3 minute time frame, you will see the data getting changed every minute. So not necessary that you needed to wait for the 3 minute to see the data. Data getting changed every minute. You wanted a break. I am being the one who have been talking from the morning. Yes, definitely we will have a small break. Don't worry about it. If possible, please add Renko and the channel patterns in our OI okay, definitely we'll consider. Coming year, we will definitely look at it. Option trading, which charts is better, the future or the index? I will always go with the future charts because future charts is a traded instrument. The spot charts are not a traded instrument. That's the reason we always look at future charts to know whether the OI is moving higher, lower, whether it is a long build-up, short build-up, and everything. Okay, so we will be looking at this to take a trade. Okay, is there any number to call for inquiry on OIPulse and one click? Guys, you can shoot an email to support@oipulse.com. Our team will reach out to you. So you can click on these Telegram channel or in this. You can also reach out to our contacts. The contact us. You will be able to reach out to us at support@oipulse.com, wherein our team will respond to you immediately. So all your queries will get addressed. Okay, once Bank Nifty start monthly expiry, then we will not get this kind of a volatility. Just to it is all too premature to say. Why? The Bank Nifty weekly expiries is gone, but still, as I told you, someone who has tested blood, they will definitely wanted to taste more blood. Okay, so those guys will find another way to create the volatility, and I'm pretty sure you will definitely find some trading opportunities intraday and positional wherein you will be able to make money. The selected strike prices should be 5 point either side of the current spot price. The trending OI data, normally what we do is we choose the strike 7 strikes above and below from at the money from the previous or the beginning of the day. So at the money in the morning it is around 51,000. Then choose 7 strikes and 7 strikes below. Harish Patel, what an energy, Shiva! You are really great. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the session. Can you now give me a quick thumbs up to know that you guys are there? Yes, the Bank Nifty premiums will be high in the monthly. Yes, definitely it will be high in the monthly because you will have the time value which is going to be there. You said the 20-day challenge is going to be Ravi. Yes, we were also planning for the 20-day challenge, but unfortunately, with the like in the new rules and the exchange rules, we are just going to be taking some time and then we will be announcing the dates. Okay. Okay. On that note, I know many are looking for a break, a quick break. We have been non-stop from 10 a.m. What we will do, we will take a quick 20-minute break. Time is around 12:10. We will be back by 12:30. Okay. So in the meantime, you all can take a quick tea break, coffee break. Be back by 12:30, guys. So, team, we are back. So, it looks like, as expected, the Bank Nifty is just trying to play its game around that particular territory. But looking at the way the things are happening, only the Nifty is making a move on the downside. You can clearly see, due to the trending OI data, clearly guiding the Nifty to be bearish. That's exactly the scenario which has been happening. But Bank Nifty, as long as these guys are going to be having a similar kind of an OI both on the call and the put side, it is going to be mostly the premium erosion. So you can clearly look at it. The Bank Nifty is having a premium erosion. I believe it's purely because of the Fin Nifty as well, because Fin Nifty is having an expiry today. So they are just maintaining the Bank Nifty so that they will be able to erode the premium on both the call and the put. Whereas Nifty is clearly on the move. Look at this. 30% fall on the, sorry, 30% increase in the put prices and the 30 to 40% fall on the call prices. So clearly, if you are a player today, the index to play is going to be on the Nifty. Even here, it is still trading in the no trade territory, but it is not able to break the VWAP territory, which is going to be a crucial point. If the bulls needed to get back, they needed to break this VWAP with the volume on the upside. Till that time, they're just going to be hoping that the Bank Nifty doesn't fall much. Okay, because bulls will have all the hope that they will be able to take it higher if Bank Nifty can support it, because Bank Nifty is a bigger index heavyweight and they needed this guy to support it to take these markets higher. I'm just quickly looking at all the data points for all. So if you're a Bank Nifty player, you can clearly look at it. The premiums on both the call and the put is being continuously eroding now. But the interesting observation is these guys are still not giving you a clear move, not giving you a clear move. The Dow is still trading at 48 points in the green. So even the global parameters are looking bullish at this juncture. So who's the one which has been contributing to the Nifty fall? It is mostly Reliance, HDFC, M&M, Bajaj Auto, and Bajaj Finance. These are the top guys who have been dragging the index. The ones who are supporting the Nifty are ICICI Bank, Bharti Airtel, Asian Paints, BPCL, Ultra Cement. All these guys are only 2-3 points move, but mostly it is ICICI and Bharti who have been pushing it higher. All these guys have been the ones who are pushing the markets lower, especially the Nifty 50. In terms of the Nifty Bank, you're getting single-handed move from ICICI for 200 points. And the ones which are dragging are HDFC, Kotak, IndusInd, AU Bank. All these guys are dragging it close to 160. So single-handed move by ICICI today. So 1.7% move on ICICI. So 1.7% move is contributing close to 200 points for this particular rally. Chaitanya, Bank Nifty monthly expiry, is it good or bad? To me, anything is good as long as we are able to get the volatility. Okay, so the volatility is what the key for a scalper. So if you're a scalper, by this time your trade should be done and you should be out. So just look at this to show you something. Look at this. The price at which we traded in the morning. This one is 338, 343, 325, 328, 342, 355. None of these are trading above the territory. Everything is trading below the territory, which is clearly suggesting it's a writer's paradise. Even in the writer's paradise, if you have made money today, you should definitely pat yourself on the back. Definitely, you should pat yourself on the back. Now, what is happening here? The Bank Nifty is inching up above that VWAP territory, but not a convincing one. Why I keep saying that it is not a convincing one? Though all the indicators are going below, but I'm still not seeing the volume. As long as the volume is not coming in, this particular market is being dominated by the positional players. Intraday players are still might be fighting and saying, in spite of we creating large positions, why the market is still not falling? It's purely because the people who have created the positions yesterday, They haven't covered it. They haven't covered their shots. Look at this. They are just using all these opportunities to take the put prices lower again. So currently it is 110 points in the green, and the OI is still 93 lakhs to 1 crore 25 on the put side. So now you would have understood the difference between why I needed to look at not only the intraday data, look at the yesterday's data as well. Because sometimes when the data is extremely bullish on yesterday, today you cannot completely expect the markets to be falling unless and until both intraday and positional data changes. This is intraday. Intraday is perfectly fine for me to be becoming bearish. Earlier, this was the mistake which we used to do because without even knowing what has happened yesterday, if you're just going to be blindly looking at only for today, then the things can change drastically. Okay, just give me a second, guys. Okay, so let's wait and watch whether they will be able to take it above this territory with the volume, whether they are going to be changing the direction or not. That's something which we needed to be keep taking at, keep looking at. Let me quickly check that. So whether is there going to be any other clues which is going to be coming in for us? Mhm. Nope. Okay. So Nifty on the other hand, look at this 2.64 to 42 lakhs. So we have still 2 more days for the Nifty expiry to be playing out. Hmm. Fin Nifty 5.82 to 3.88. You can see here from 5 to 5.82, 3.3 to 3.88. That means when the OI is building up on both the sides, it's going to be a writer's paradise. The writer's paradise. This is the Fin option chain. You can look at it. It's a writer's paradise. Both the sides it is at the money is giving away 50% each. 53% here, 54% here. Sorry, 63% here. It is currently trading at 46 points. So some of the important elements, if you are a trader who has constantly traded, actively traded, please ensure that once you make money, try to take that money home. 90% of the time, what the traders do is once they make money in the morning, they tend to give it back in the markets in the afternoon. Unless and until you see as a real opportunity, do not even bother. Imagine if you have made money today. Let's quickly look at this. If you have made money that you have made around 51,000, out of this, try to take a risk of around 5,000, 10% of the overall profit. Don't try to take the entire profit as a risk and then lose out not only your profits, all the hard work which you would have done in the morning, and then you will lose the remaining. So, say for example, here we have an option actually. So I can set a target like this. I can set a target that maximum I wanted to achieve this and lose this much, or I can keep it at around 75. Okay. And if I keep my target and the stop loss predefined, automatically when I take a trade, whichever level comes first, it will automatically go hit that level, close my positions. This is something which we have done it in one click, wherein you will be able to set a target and stop loss well before. Beginning of the day, you can keep the stop loss in the negative. I wanted to lose only this much. You can click like this and edit your M2M levels. So as and when it comes and hits that particular number, it just closes your position. Okay, there is not a gap in the Bank Nifty today. I don't see any gaps today. No. Nitish, it's not about that. Like sometimes the market can reward you, sometimes it may not. But do not get bothered by all this. You have to be looking at consistency. That's the important thing. Whether you are following the process and then we are able to do that. Yes, the Bank Nifty can cross the 52,000 mark, provided if there are some bulls who are coming in the second half and making some big progress. Can we get an approximate transaction and turnover charges for the trades done in also in one click? Ashish, currently we may not be able to do it unless and until it comes from the broker API. So currently the broker API only provides the fund information and some of the basic information. If they're able to provide the other details, then yes, we will be able to provide you that as well. Okay, I just while seeing the trending voice short in the case index has given a substantial move, don't we needed to change the strikes to make the ATM in the middle? I just unless and until if it is like a 1% and above move, I will not change it. Again, remember it is all intraday, right? So if say for example intraday we may get to see a 1% move. There are days wherein we have seen 1,000 point move upside and then a 1,000 point move on the downside as well. So unless and until it is staying consistently above the territory, I wouldn't change the strikes. Can you conduct a 20-day program in Tamil? Yes, we will definitely plan something later. Currently, I'm occupied with the projects and like in all the products which we have been developing. That's the reason we have stopped the mentoring programs as well. But we will definitely plan some sessions in the future. Yesterday, there is a gap in Bank Nifty between 945. Let me quickly check that. Not today, right? Okay, yesterday. Okay, this particular candle. Yes, usually these kind of gaps get closed on intraday basis, and if it is not, you can expect it to the following day. If that is not happening, then there is a bigger player who's not willing to go and take a bet on the downside to get this gap closed. So this level is somewhere around 52,000, right? So currently we are nowhere near to the territory. So it is like an almost 300 point. But normally that particular gap needed to be getting covered intraday. I think some of them are not having the gap. Let me just check in advanced chart. Mm. 51,816 and this one is 51,818. Yes, that is a 2 point gap. Normally these gaps needed to be getting closed. I think this, okay, it almost came here on this particular candle, but it couldn't close it on the gap actually. Yes. This one, the low is around 821. If it would have been another 5, 6 points, yes, the gap could have got closed. But considering now it's almost 1 o'clock, I wouldn't be giving too much of importance to yesterday's gap now. Guys, yes, the trading view is showing you the gaps, and even our OA Pulse advanced chart is showing you the gap, but some of them are not. That means there is some data discrepancy somewhere. So what is the meaning of writer's paradise? That means the sellers are going to be enjoying it. The people who have been creating the positions on the options market, they will be enjoying it. That's what is called as a writer's paradise. So when the IV data is almost similar, then you can expect the premiums to be melting on both the call and the put. So 12 and 15 now, but in spite of that, the market is moving higher. That means it is a double-edged sword, right? As I told you, if the IV is higher and if the market is moving against its direction, then the premium will fall faster. If the IV is higher on a particular side and if the market is also following, that means today if the market is falling, you will see a bigger premium move happening on the put side. So that is something. But here, IV being lower and if the market is moving higher, you will not get bigger premium. So call side is also, it is going to be like in a controlled move. That means the buyers are not coming in. Sellers are creating position. They will only erode the premiums. They will not give you a much bigger move. You can clearly see the deltas here, 0.55. That means every 1 rupee move, you will only get 55 paisa. Okay, so that's the reason we have shown the delta also. Like due to various other commitments, we couldn't do the session in Hyderabad, but we will definitely plan one in Hyderabad next. Winter, the simple strategy is like an always my two candle strategy that always gives me like a good reward. Even yesterday's market, the two candle strategy would have given you the good reward. So I'll just show you yesterday's two candle strategy. This is a simple strategy which I normally follow. Just look at it. So whenever the market has given a move after 9:45 with the two candle, third candle will be my entry. Unless and until the RSI is extremely overbought, I will wait for the RSI to cool off. Once the RSI cool off is happening here, then I will enter here. That's the area wherein I can enter and then use the VWAP, the super trend as another support territory. These two candles should be more than sufficient for me to get in. Out of 10 times, 8 times I will be getting the reward. That is more than sufficient. So today there has not been a single one which has been coming in, but on the Nifty we have got a two candle theory. So this one and followed by this, the third candle, fourth candle will be my entry. This is more than sufficient for me to make money. If not, I can get this exit as well here. And again, there is another trade near to the VWAP territory. This again would have given you the profit. So there are multiple opportunities wherein you would have got the rewards, and that is more than sufficient. Uh, Sanvika, just try to reach the Upsurge team. They will be able to guide you how you needed to review the course and everything. Any discount for the OI Pulse? Yes, we are giving you the discount. If you wanted an immediate discount, the discount code can be applied as Shiva OI25. You will get 25% discount. But if you wanted a bigger discount, just wait till the 20th. We will be giving you close to 40 to 50% off discount. So for the Diwali offer. So current discount code which is available is Siva OI25, which will get you 25% discount. Guys, yes, you will be able to set the stop loss and target for the individual. Say, for example, I'll just show you, though I cannot take the trade, just give me a second. I'll just show you open position, then you will be able to see it. Imagine if I'm taking a trade here on the call side. Just see here. This is an open position. Here, I will be able to set the stop loss and the target. So whichever comes first, it will automatically go triggered. So if it is going to be a target here or a stop loss, whichever comes first, it will automatically trigger. Here I can also set the automatic trailing. So once the price moves higher, you can clearly see here, this one is also keep moving. Every 1 rupee move here, it will also keep moving higher. So something which we bought it at around 385, now it is at 404. The bank nifty is like and clearly moving it, right? This one we kept it at around 235. Automatic trailing, if it is moving here, this one will also be keep moving. So that way, it will automatically set my moving target and I no needed to do anything. Only thing is, I just needed to ensure that my internet doesn't goes down because all these stop losses and targets and everything is placed locally, not on the exchange servers. So we needed to ensure that if you're refreshing the page, your stop losses and everything will go up. And anytime you wanted to just close your position, just click on this or it just automatically the positions will get closed. So here you don't need to worry about anything, right? Your target is also set, your stop loss is also set, and you can also trail your stop losses or you can also do it manually. So T is manual trailing, S is automatic trailing. There's Oracle's referral code, you can just leave it blank. You can just enter it as it is. So you can look at it. It went from 385 to almost 400. It is back at the 383 odd mark again. So I may not be able to take the live trade and show you, but I'm just showing you the open position so that you all will be able to benefit a lot. So now can you see a small gap and that gap is getting closed? Will the intraday players be able to do something about it? We just needed to see how things play out for the next 15-20 minutes. Please look at this, guys. So those of you who are still looking to get the data here, the data is pretty much conclusive now. Intraday, it is bearish. Positional, it is bullish. So this is a game which is happening between a fight which is happening between the positional players and the intraday players for the back nifty, and that is having an impact on the fin nifty as well. So the fin nifty is showing you bearishness both intraday and positional. These guys are not able to take the markets lower because bank nifty constituents are the bigger ones in the fin nifty. That's the reason they are still able to keep it in the green, 48 or 50 points. Just look at the index contribution here for the fin nifty. Can you see who are the guys who are keeping it? ICICI, HDFC, SBI, and then all these are like in ICICI Pru, Shriram Finance, and PFC. All these guys are giving you minor contribution. But the major contribution is coming in from ICICI Bank. So, what are the strategies which we normally see very frequently? First is the two candle theory, and then you get to see the crossover, the trending OI crossover, plus the OI open and high strategy. Along with that, the expiry day strategy. Expiry day strategy is something which is very close. That is what will help me to go and take the morning trades. So these are the strategies which will be helping. Can we expect major fall in Nifty as call-aways keep on rising? Yes, if it is going to be keep on rising, we needed the Bank Nifty also to contribute. There are days Bank Nifty can move on the other side and the Nifty can move on the other side. Then we may not see a significant move. So currently it is 2.92 to 1.19. But since it is not an expiry, they're just going to be focusing more on the Bank Nifty and the Fin Nifty because these two are going to be having an expiry today and tomorrow. Then comes the Nifty expiry, right? So I'm not expecting much bigger moves in the Nifty today unless and until Reliance and a couple of IT stocks falling bigger. Okay. Because I may not be able to tell you on one take which bill would tech stack and so on. That is something which is very unique, which we wanted to keep it under the radar. So based on your all your strategies, okay, once the weekly expiry back nifty stop, will we get the volumes in Sensex? Like I'm expecting that after February, March next year, I'm expecting Sensex to be picking up all the volumes. Can we expect maybe okay, options one click and also be beginners, good knowledge of options trading is required. Siddharth, yes, trading in options will definitely require a lot of your time and effort. But initially, if you wanted to learn about all the features, what we have done, you can click on the profile picture in Vipulse, click on the user manual, and also we have done a video in the Upsurge. You can download that and watch the videos. You can open up this manual, which is close to 300 odd pages. We have given each and every scenario, explained it with the examples as well. So go through this. It should help you understand how the open interest data is available, how all these features and everything works. because this is going to be very important. You cannot just decode the data. So go through all this. It should be very, very important, and you will be able to understand in detail. Because there are plenty of information which is available. It's not about only this. You can go through all the features one by one. You will understand why we have created all this and how you can decode the data in different ways. Today, if I wanted to know where exactly the OI is getting built or change in OI is happening, they are adding more positions on the 52,000. That means 52,000 will be a major, major block. Unless and until this OI comes down, you will not see a big move happening on the upside. Why? Because the sellers are creating more positions on the 52,000 call open interest today compared to yesterday. So that means that is the area wherein you're not going to be expecting a major upside move. Similarly, if this OI is going lower, then we can expect something to be happening. Okay, so that means the change in OI going lower. That means that particular side, the writers are covering their position. So I'm not expecting, unless and until a big fall happening in the 52,000 OI, it's going to be very difficult. So watch out for that. So this is all the statistics. This is on the premium. We have given you trending OI separately and trending OI with the price action. The one which I showed you with the price action, yes. You can clearly see here where the price is moving from 3,500 went to 2,200. Now it is back at the 3,000 mark. Here, 4,700 went to 6,700. Now it is back at the 4,700. This is the combined premium of all these strikes. So clearly, the bulls are getting a move after 11:30 in the Bank Nifty, whereas in the Nifty, just look at it, from 1,900 it has come to 1,100. Here from 2,100 went to 3,800. Now it is back at the 2,400. So clearly the writers are enjoying it. On the Fin Nifty, I think it is mostly the premium erosion. Look at this, 1,200 to 1,000, 2,000 to 2,400 odd levels. That is, 1,000 odd levels. Almost it is the writers who are enjoying the premiums. Guys, one click has a lot of interesting things. Once you start using it, I'm pretty sure you will definitely not go back to your broking terminals again. The amount of volume at which you will be able to handle here is going to be pretty significant compared to what you are going to be doing it. So there are plenty of videos which we have uploaded in our YouTube channel. Click on our YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it. And here we have given you a lot of videos. Just go to the playlist, click on the one click. What are the things which we have done it in the one click tutorial series, which is there in Hindi, English, and everything. You can each watch how the playlist and how some of the features which we have done and everything. So join our channel and then you will be able to watch close to 400 odd videos, OI pearls and all the things, whatever that we have been doing, everything has been explained here. Okay, so YouTube channel, the Twitter, and then our Telegram channel, all are being linked here. There has been a steady pour in terms of the rain in Bangalore today. I can hear the yes, we will be loading a lot more Tamil videos also, Guru Badam, don't worry. We'll be doing it in our sister channel, that is the Scalper Pros. We'll be uploading a lot of videos there. Harish, I don't think we will be doing the live mentoring program in the near future because I told very clearly the last one is going to be the last. But I'll be doing a lot of live sessions to help you all decode the markets. That is something which we will be planning it in the upcoming year. How many of you feel that you needed the mentoring program or some live sessions for you all to get the confidence? How many of you are feeling confident today when I decode the data and are able to follow the data and whether it is helping you all? Because only sometimes we only look at the chart, but sometimes we tend to fail to see the data. Without the data, it is going to be very difficult. Because when you know that the market is trading near to the VWAP, there is no point as a scalper to go and fight with the market. You just needed to stay away. Okay. Definitely, we will plan one, but it may not be a complete live mentoring program, but we will definitely plan something with Upsurge, at least a 3 day or a 4 day course, wherein we will try to cover all the strategies and we will keep it a comprehensive program wherein we will showcase everything in live. Rather than doing it in the YouTube, we will try to do it in Zoom. That way, you guys will be able to see the live trades, how I go and say, for example, at this particular scenario, what I go and do, how I do it, how I handle that scenario, how I do my adjustments, everything. That is something which we normally do it in the live sessions actually. So that will help you to decode and see what we literally do, because that is something which is important, right? Rather than I can explain the concepts and everything, if I can't show you the live trades, then you may not be able to understand why am I taking the trade, how one click is going to be making your life easy. Okay, so how many of you have not tried one click, guys? I'm telling you all. If you try one click, I can proudly say you will never go back to your broker terminal again. I can proudly say that because you can take trades anywhere and everywhere. All you need is just a browser. Keep yourself hydrated there. That's important. Thank you, Ashish. Ravi, don't worry. I know there are days wherein the markets may not reward the way we wanted it. There are days wherein the markets will give you all the clues. Today, the market is giving us a clue. It is clearly saying, Shiva, if you're a player, don't try to fight in Bank Nifty. If you have made money, stay light because I'm focusing completely on the Nifty today. Every move on the upside, I'm just making a new low. So Nifty is the one which is clearly giving you the clue based on the trending OI. But only thing is, they are just making a slow and steady progress. They are not making a big significant move, but they are making a slow and steady progress. You can look at it. Every hour, they are just adding the positions on the call side. They are not adding any positions on the put side. Almost 116 to 119, hardly 4 5 lakhs. Here from 230 to 297, 60 lakhs on the call side. But Bank Nifty, it is showing you a different picture in terms of the positional data. They are not adding anything on the call side. They're only adding it on the put side, which is clearly like in a strange scenario which is playing out. Once you use one click, you will never turn back. That's true. Thank you so much. We're expecting one click mobile application. Jay, sometime this year, you may be like in probably early next year, because we have like 2 months. We might see a one click mobile app coming up early next year. Today is my first day to use one click. It is amazing. Thanks. Thank you so much. One click is the best. Is there a way we can download the data from OI Pulse also? Any plans to include the order flow trends in OI Pulse? Currently, there are only few things which you will be able to download it, Harish. We may not be able to give you all the data for you to download it. But yes, uh, in future, we may include the order flow as well. As of now, no plans, but yes. Shiva, could you please explain first trade you took a review? Niranjan, the reason for me to go and take a first trade is just go and look at the OI expiry day strategy. So the strike which we have taken a trade today, I'll just show you that. You'll be able to export the CSV just to check how your trades are, everything that you can do it. Just watch out this. Okay, so this is a trade which we have taken at 925, right? So what was the reason for me to take at 925? Because already it was at an overbought territory between 915 and 925. And why I went on the call side compared to the put side, that data lies in the expiry date. So strike which I took is 51,700. Just see the data here. I'll just show you 51,500, 600. Okay. Can you see? Don't look at today's data. Just look at till yesterday. What market did? It moved from day before yesterday, it closed at 101. It went to 160, high of 348, low of 106, closing near to the day side. That is almost from 101. It moved to 180, 289. It is 180% increase. Plus, it was a short covering. On the other hand, you can clearly see there is a move of short buildup happened because the price has fallen close to 70%. OI has jumped close to 540%. This is what made me to go on the upside. And if you look at it, it opened at 295, went up to 409, 197. Currently, it is trading at 252. Still, it has not fallen more than 50%. But from yesterday, it is clearly, if you are an overnight player, you would have definitely taken a trade on the call side because it is closing near to the day's high, near to rather than the day's low. Here, it is closing near to the day's low. That means the sellers are in the control. So this was the primary reason for me to go and take a trade on the call side. So we have taken it somewhere around 370, and we didn't wait at like what to say. We were not looking at like further increase or something. So any scalping opportunities, I used that opportunity and then scalped and then got out. That's it. So again, remember you needed to play with the stop loss and what that you can afford to lose. Which date can I download from the OI Pulse? You can just look at the order information which is available in the one click that you can download it. Other than that, we are not allowed to give you the data for you to download and then pass it on. That's the reason we are not giving you. But you'll be able to see the historical data. You can just anytime you can come, you can change the strikes. You can look at the historical data for the last 6 to 1 year. Do you have any offer for the lifetime mentorship? I needed to recover the 30. Anish G, first and foremost, don't try to think to come into the markets to recover it. That is where most of the times the problem comes in. Okay, so you should not even be looking at to recover the loss and other thing. Past is past. Money gone is money gone. You just needed to learn the process and then start fresh again. Okay, that is important. Make replay option in advanced chart. Karthik, that is something which the trading view will not allow us because we are giving it to you complimentary. But if I needed to charge, then the trading view will not allow us to do that. Can you add kill switch in one click? Muthukumar, I can do that, but unfortunately, you will still be able to go and take a trade in the broker's terminal. That's the reason we will not be able to offer you that option. Okay, so that's the reason. Do you have anything to offer for lifetime membership? Only minimal trade advice. So, say for example, many people think that as a scalper we keep trading the whole day. We don't. We kept taking a trade only when it is available, and then we needed to stay light. That is important. Don't think that we needed to keep on taking the trades the whole day. No, not necessary. After two candle theory, will any one Donaldson support at any one of the support, VWAP or super trend? Chandu, the super trend will be a weak support or like in a little strong support, and VWAP will be the very strong support I would take it. Anish, as I told you, we currently do not have any lifetime mentorship, but I would say the past mentoring videos, which you can use it to your advantage, learn from the past mentoring videos. Why market is falling? Because they don't like what they have been hearing it. Sentimentally, they don't see that our markets, yes, we have rallied a lot. Okay, we have rallied a lot compared to other markets. Now, there is a fund which is there, which is like in the global fund, which is moving from one to another country. When China is offering so many things as an extra incentive, they are making the money moving there. Yes, you will be able to buy one click alone. All you needed to do is just go into one click.trade, just show you. Click on one click.trade. Here, you can just click on one click plans. Either you can choose the monthly or the annual. Annual comes at 1167 per month. So this will be better. Click on subscribe. Here you can use the promo code Shiva OI25, all in caps. Then you will get instant 25% discount. And then you will be able to just enter your details, click on the terms and conditions, and then you will be able to buy it immediately. And we have also given you the brokers who are all integrated. So all the broker lists, first check whether your broker is available. And if your broker is available, then these are the brokers whom we are supporting. But Dun is available, Expresso, Finbasia, 5paisa, Zero, Zebu, Zero, everybody is there. Most of the industry leading ones are there. Click on the Done. You'll be able to see how you can add the Done account and then you can add the broker and trade. So we have just given a video also how you can add and then trade. So make sure that once you add your brokers, you just needed to generate the tokens every day after 8 a.m. so that the intraday broker token that is like a mandatory by the SEBI. So we needed to generate it every day, but the broker addition is only once. So once you generate it, click on the play button and then click on one click window. It'll automatically open up. Click on this so that you can use the arrow keys which is there in your keyboard to take trades. Okay, you can use the arrow keys. Up arrow will buy a call, side arrow will sell the call, down arrow will buy a put, side arrow will sell the put. Here, you can use F6 and F7. If you wanted to close all positions, F6, cancel all orders, F7. And you can also do place a limit order. You can also place a basket order. Place a limit order, click on this arrow, go to place limit order. You can also do stop loss limit and stop loss market. Imagine you wanted to buy it at a particular price. You can do that, whatever the trigger price at which you wanted to do it. So someone who wanted to buy it at a higher price, you will also be able to do it. So that also can be done. Okay, so current price will be 308 and you wanted to buy it at the particular price, you can do that. So the discount code, the same discount code can be applied for both. It is Siva OI25. Guys, we can, and also one thing which I've done, if you're looking at it, in the plans pay favorite settings, you can set what you wanted to trade. You can choose which one you wanted at the money or in the money or whatever the strike which you wanted in the call side and put side, which is your favorite, whether it's Bank Nifty, Nifty or Fin Nifty. What is the product type? Margin on intraday. What order type? Whether market order, market protection order, limited LTP, limit order, whatever that you wanted to choose. If it is market protection, what percentage you wanted to choose it, you can. Then you can also choose whether you wanted to see only FNO or the equity position. But we support only FNO position at this junction, not the equity. So just choose only FNO positions. And you can also show the range trade bar, which is available. And what is your predefined stop loss, whether you want it in the points or in the percentage. Okay, that can be done. Whether you wanted a static stop loss or a trading stop loss, what is going to be a target? I've kept 150 points. So I'm keeping a stop loss of 50, 150, and target also 150. Then you can choose the theme, whether you wanted a dark theme or a light theme, that can also be chosen. Then click on favorite settings. Then you're all set. Once you open this window, it will be like this. Then you can keep trading. Yes, Ravi, what's your doubt? We have another 45 more minutes. Let's see how things have been playing out. Wind down the session, guys. Do we need to buy OIPLs and one click both? Yes, if you wanted to have a simplified analytical tool and the simplified trading tool, then buying both, like an under the OI Pulse, you will be able to buy a combo offer actually. So if you open the oipulse.com, here under the OI Pulse plans, you will have a Go annual combo, which is a combination of both OI Pulse and one click together. So this is our PNL report. Niranjan, in the morning, we are not going to be looking at the candles to take a trade. We will be looking at the previous day data to take the trade, whether it has closed bullish or in a bearish state. If it has closed in a bullish, that means I'm expecting the bullish momentum to continue. I will take trades in the bullish side. If it is bearish, I showed you the data, right? The expiry strategy data will help me every day to know whether the market is in a bullish or in a bearish range. Once it is in a bullish range, then I will go and take a trade in the opening minutes, unless and until I'll just look for the RSI alone. I won't look at the candles, whether it is green or red or anything, because I'm going by the previous day data. Correct. In that scenario, I will just look at whether the RSI in overbought territory or not. If it is in overbought territory, I'll wait for the RSI to cool off and then I'll go and take it. So how to trail the profits? I'll just show you one. I will not be able to take it here. I'll just take it here and then show it to you guys. Just give me a second. Just see here. I'm just going to be showing you with the open position because I'm not taking a live trade. I'm just showing you with the positions open. Now look at this. So this particular position, so which we have taken it at around 435. Now, by default, I've kept a 150 point stop loss. So automatically the stop loss getting added here. Now I can use the manual stop loss here, 445. I'm just editing it. And then look at this. I can reduce it or increase it. Once the position is getting closed, it will automatically trigger it. So we placed it at 445, immediately it triggered. We had a slippage of 1 rupee 30 paise. It closed at 443 because it is a market order, right? So it is immediately closing the positions. I'll just show you one more. Just look at this. So we have around 30 quantities here. Currently, it is going lower. By default, I'm placing a stop loss here at 297 because of the 150 predefined stop loss. If it is going lower, I can always revisit it. I just wanted it to keep it at around 400 odd levels. I can modify. I wanted to reduce this target to around 450. So whichever comes first, it will go and trigger it. Here again, I can quickly change my stop loss. I can also change my target. So something which is, say, for example, I wanted to quickly trail. Now it is at 430, right? Imagine I wanted to quickly trail. Imagine I bought it at 400. I wanted to keep on trailing it. I can do this. Or if I wanted to keep on moving it lower, I can do that. Or if I wanted to add a position, I can also do that. I'll just add the positions here. What I've done is I've added some positions and I'm just maintaining the same stop loss. Now, already it is in the green. If you wanted, then I can also choose that what is my stop loss which I wanted it to maintain. 51, 850 and 50, the 49, 549, 8, 49,500. Now, can you see here? We have placed a stop loss here. We have placed a target here, stop loss here, and also we have placed a target and a stop loss. Whichever comes first, it will automatically close my positions. So that's the power of one click. I don't need it to worry about whether this will come or that will come. Whichever is convenient to me, and if I'm placing that particular level, I can get that move. Here again, I can quickly move here. It is moving towards 428, right? I can also place a trailing stop loss. Can you see here? When it was 434, we placed the trailing stop loss. Once it is increasing after 434, this one will also be keep moving. Okay, I think 436. Okay, 435 was the level. Now look at it. It is keep moving here. Can you see here? Let's see whether this is getting hit. Because 51,850, it is at 51,644. Whether this is going to be hitting at 458 or which is going to be getting hit. I'm going to be moving it. Now I'm going to be keep trailing it closer and closer. Let's see which is coming first. Can you see here? Which one got closed first? 51,850 came in. We took 100 rupee. That is a, what is that called? It is a slippage, right? 100 rupee slippage, and it closed at 51,749. Have you seen anything like this where you will be able to manage your stop losses not only in points, you will also be able to maintain your stop losses in terms of the M2M as well. So we have given you at least 4 to 5 areas you will be able to protect your stop losses and your profits and everything. Guys, this is something which is unique, which is not available in anywhere in the market. And there is one more option which is also there. I'll just show you that, which is also very unique. I'll just show you. Only see here the action button. Once you take a position, you want to reverse your entry or convert your option type. Reverse entry, it will like can reverse it from call to put or put to call. Then this is this is convert option type from P to C, C to P. This will move from P to sell call buy position to sell position to buy position. This can also be done immediately. Someone who's in a quick scalping mode, I wanted to quickly reverse my position, or I wanted to quickly change the directions. Everything is possible. And you wanted to close your position, that can also be done. So whether you wanted to close 25% of your, if imagine if you're having a large order, 2,000, 5,000 quantity, then you can quickly change your positions as well. Like exit 25%, exit 50%, exit 75. In one click, it will close. Currently, I have only one lot. That's the reason it says exit 100%. Okay, once I click this, it will immediately exit my position. I'll just close that position. I don't think any other app in this current industry will be providing you all this under like in a quick option. Will one click work the same way for the selling options? Guys, for the sellers, it is much more advantageous. Why? For selling options, if you are doing, say, for example, I wanted to get the margin benefits, it will first buy the options and then it will sell it so that you will get the margin benefits as well. Thank you, Ashish. We will definitely keep innovating more stuffs in the future. Does it have an automatic trailing stop loss with the moving target? Yes, it does. Yes, I'll show you that for that as well. Guys, we have created what all possibilities you can think of. We have done that. I'll just show you that. Imagine I have just created an open position for you all to see it. Now, I've kept a target at 51,900 and my stop loss is around 51,000. Set a auto trailing, just give it. Then, if it moves higher, automatically your trailing stop loss will also be moving along with that. Can you see this? Currently, it is not moving above the territory. So I'm just going to be moving it to 51,500. Okay. And this one to 51,700. Let's see which one is going to be. Can you see this? Automatic trailing. It is moving along 51,500 to 51,000. So it went and hit that 51,500 and it closed. Guys, just go into the basket order. You wanted to sell something, right? Click on show options list here. Imagine I wanted to sell something here. Okay, I'm going to be selling 51,500. Add the basket here. Here, I'm going to be selling 52,000. Add it to the basket. Maybe as an hedge, I'm going to be buying this edge. I'm buying this. Just click close here. You will be able to see which are the positions which you have created. And you just needed to place an order, which I can't show you live. I will show you now. Wait. Now I clicked on the place orders, go into the positions. You will be able to see all the positions with the target, stop loss, and everything, whatever that you have set, because it cannot set the target here because the price is already less than 150. That's the reason. Okay, so it will show you the PNL and click off a button, it will close all your positions. And if you wanted to go and see it, the order book, first it would have initiated the buy orders, then the sell orders for you to get the margin benefits. Are you able to see it? So buy orders first and then the sell orders for the sellers to get the margin benefits. I don't do option selling, but it is just for the people who use option selling, they are all using this because you will be able to see the basket. Again, you can just place it. Your basket is kept ready and you'll also be able to see how much is your profit, loss, and everything. Immediately, you will be able to keep on. And we have given you default. And if you wanted to have your own strategies, that can also be done. Okay. So everything is possible and you can clear the orders here. That's it. You wanted to save, hide strategies, do everything. Everything is given here. And you can click off a button, you can close your positions as well. If bank is also a broker, or we needed to integrate with the brokers. We are not a broker, but you can integrate with the brokers which we have given in the list. We have integrated with so many brokers. So you can just add your brokers. We are a platform wherein you will be able to trade. You don't need to learn different trading applications. You can just look at it. Guys, even the stock options will work. But only thing is, I would not suggest you to do it on the stock options. Pure reason is the stock options will not have the liquidity, right? As you pointed out, yes. You can look at it. All the options are available. All the stock options, everything is available. But I wouldn't prefer unless and until it is a liquid skill. I wouldn't prefer. You can trade not only the options, you can trade the futures as well. Okay, so you can quickly scalp in the futures as well. Someone buy, sell futures. You can do it not only for the bank nifty or nifty, you can do it for all the stocks. Imagine I wanted to capture a quick move in the ICICI Bank today. It is already at 1.54. I wanted to buy it. I think I will be able to do it quickly. Okay, so you can choose the options in the ICICI, whichever strikes which you wanted it, you can. 28 and 30, whichever side which you wanted it. Can option buyer create an OI? You can't do it live. It can be done only by the seller. That's how the exchanges are determined. Need only a week session like this. We will do that. Don't worry. In strategy payoff, we don't see 1 SD, 2 SD, which is very important to feel the strategy, how it can perform. You can do that in the strategy stimulator, but not here. We may not be able to show you that, ISIS. What best strategy today's market? Today's market, I would say it is in the bank nifty, at least it is like in a short straddle, which is going to be working. Siddharth, we may not be able to add the CPR because these guys are not allowing it. The trading view is not allowing us to do it in the white pulse. All features are really wonderful. Does it have any known limitation at this time? The limitations, which I would say, all these stop losses and targets are placed only locally because when you start placing it in the exchanges have set limits. You cannot keep increasing modifying the stop losses or the targets. So that's the reason we have certain limitations. But otherwise, that's the reason we have kept it in the local. Can add Angel One in one click. Angel One needed to make some changes in the what to say the we have been pushing them. Once they increase the API limits, then we may be able to add Angel One, guys. I'm not able to see the dashboard. Guys, dashboard will be available for the OI Pulse. Just click on oipulse.com, then you will get to see the dashboard. So how to build a long build up? It is purely long build up is all about OI going up and price going up. That means at every higher level, there is someone who's coming and creating a selling position. That's how the long build up is happening. So, Clive, I know it is a tricky one, right? How can the price going up and then the OI also going up? That means a seller is coming and creating the position, and someone is keep on coming it. That it's similar to how we are buying it. When you're going and keep on buying it, someone is going to be keep selling it, right? As long as there is a demand, the people are going to be keep sharing that. That's how it is. Mirai is not available. MStock is not available because they are not providing the API at this juncture. Guys, there has been multiple times it has been coming near to the VWAP. I would avoid it. First time, yes, 1 or 2 times is first, okay. But if it is keep on coming and testing that particular level multiple times, avoid the scalping at the VWAP territory. No. I think the Nifty is the only one which is making a move. It is creating a new low every hour. But I would strictly say avoid Bank Nifty at this juncture. I think they are playing for the Fin Nifty expiry. 660 to 472. But still, because of the Bank Nifty, they are not doing that. Any support number where I can reach, I'm not able to see the dashboard in my OIPulse screen. Anil, you just needed to send an email to support@oipulse.com. They will reach out to you. Guys, for any immediate query on the subscription or anything, reach out to this number. Our team on the WhatsApp, our team will reach out to you. I'll just share the number. Just give me a second. So reach out to this number 77601 They will help you out. Guys, one more thing. To learn more in detail, we have clearly given you all the things in the Upsurge.club. What I would simply suggest is someone who's looking for all the courses and everything, this particular one has all the strategies along with 3 OIPLs in one click. So I think the Upsurge.team has clearly shared the link. You can look at any of these strategies, and with the current offer, you will be able to get close to 80 odd percent off. So, and you'll also be able to get OIPLs and one click tabs are going to be completely free for the pro users. Use it. And those who wanted the entire mentoring program, the past one, you can use this. Okay. The number to reach out is 77601 22123. What is the slippage in one click for one lot trade? It depends upon the market move. We cannot assure you what is going to be slippage because in 1 second, if there is going to be a move of 50 to 100 rupees, then the slippage can be huge. If there is not much of a move, then the slippage can be very minimal. Sometimes we have seen the positive slippages as well, so use it wisely. Those of you who are buying the course on the Upsurge, use Siva20 for you to get 20% off. Guys, looking at the scenarios here, I think the market is not moving anywhere. I would simply say avoid this day in case if you're a trader who wanted to scalp and do buying and other things. The time is in the morning and we have made money in the morning. We just needed to restrict ourselves, not take any positions aggressively. So, what are the positions which you have made today? On a capital of 22 lakhs, if I would have made 2% or more than the 2%, then I should be very happy. Every day, if you're able to make 1%, my target is intraday 1%. So, if you look at my videos, also the 1% strategy, 1% is more than sufficient. That means even out of 20 days, even if you're able to make money on 15 days, you're already making 15% in a month. Calculate that for a 5 month, 5 to 6 months, you are almost doubling your capital. Guys, what more you need? Even 15% or 10% in a month is a huge, huge one. We cannot be like in saying that I will make money on all the days, right? There will be days wherein we will make losses and other things. If you're able to restrict our loss and still if you're able to maintain 5 to 10% in a month, in a year you are making 120%. That's pretty huge. Pretty huge. Only thing is, you just needed to restrict yourself. If there is not much of a trade, then avoid it completely. Avoid completely. Don't try to take it. What is the plan training Bangalore about? Yes, currently we don't have any offline sessions, but yes, there is a 3 day program which is coming in November by the Markets League. So, in case if someone wanted to meet me in Bangalore, those 3 days I will be there in the Market League event, which is happening in November. Okay, Bank Nifty option selling brokerage. Guys, currently with this, we have unlimited plan. There are some brokers who are giving you 20 rupees per order. So, that is giving you 20 rupees per order. Use those kind of brokers. I'm new to the market. I'm a beginner. Please tell me what are the data should be looked at and checked. Abhinami, I would sincerely ask you to go through the content in the 11th mentoring program because this will give you a complete guidance. For the newcomers, you will get the entire course content. What are the things to be looked at on a daily basis, weekly basis, and so on. Then you will be able to go through that. Make use of this program. That's right, Pritesh. If you're like doing it pretty good, then you will be able to do that. Siddharth, I think this particular program can help you. So, in case if you're planning to attend, then go through this program, then it will be helping you. Rajarajan, the dashboard, if it is not working, remove the ad blocker in your system, then it should work. Okay, guys, before we wind down, I know it is almost time for us to wind down. I'll just take some queries and also I just wanted to take a quick feedback. So, we have close to 1,000 odd people. How would you rate today's session, guys? 1 being low, 10 being high. Was the session helpful? In a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being low, 10 being high. How was the session today, guys? You can share your thoughts. You can share your scores. How did you find today's session? Amazing. Great to hear that. Thanks, and very helpful. We will definitely try to plan more sessions in the future. I hope this session and one of the things which we are going to be planning in the future is also going to be helping you all. Guys, and someone who's very keen, all these strategy videos can definitely help you all. Okay, translate in Hindi. I will definitely ask the Upsurge team to do that. Thank you, guys. Thank you all so much. And I hope the market's not been doing much. I hope in the near future the markets will do that. And as Upsurge.club mentioned it, you can just check the courses and you can get it.
I hope you all enjoyed today's session.
Can we fix it? Yes, we can do that as well. So we will definitely look at that. With that, we are coming towards the end of today's session and the webinar. Thanks, Shubh, for your time as well. I hope the participants would have enjoyed the session. Looking forward for another wonderful session sometime in the near future.
Thank you so much, sir. I hope you all enjoyed this session. And if you all enjoyed, do subscribe to this channel and do like the live stream. And for the people who don't understand English, या जिनको हिंदी चाहिए,
तो आप अगर आपको सेवा सर से सीखना है, सो यू कैन जस्ट गो ऑन द लिंक एंड उधर जाके आप सेवा सर के कोर्सेज एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हो. वी हैव पुट द लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन एंड इन द पिन कमेंट एज वेल. So all those who want to learn from Siva sir can learn, and they can use coupon code SEVA20. It will give them additional 20% off, and it is only limited to 100 people only. So do and don't miss it. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, guys. Yes, as Shub pointed out, it is for the first 100 participants, so make use of that offer. Thank you, guys. See you all tomorrow in the option scalping live. Tomorrow it is going to be at 9 a.m. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys.